Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Embers of Autumn. Some announcements before we begin with today's session. We've officially been playing this campaign for a month now, so yay.
Whew.
Boom. Our charity of choice is Color of Change. You can find the donation link in our chat and everywhere we post our stuff. Patreon, $3 tier gets you free adventures and stuff for your campaigns every month. May's adventure has come out. It's called The Tall Lady, and it's inspired off of Resident Evil Village's Lady Dimitrescu. And you're locked in a manor getting chased by a tall woman without any weapons or equipment. Very Resident Evil inspired. Find the stuff you use. Find it.
That reminds me. I saw a clip from the game where see what happens like while you're playing when you shoot her you shoot her with the shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she just fixes the hat and then just keeps going.
No spoilers.
What a spoiler!
I don't want to hear anything about it.
It's kind of a
Alright.
spoiler.
So yes, Patreon. Last we left off, though, y'all entered the settlement of Giant's Cradle after fighting some wolves that attacked you on the road, and one of the wolves had a strange stone in its stomach of brown and red stone. He took it, went to Giant's Cradle, and learned that the town is being sort of pestered by a pack of wolves that are being led by a big wolf that can breathe fire. So you took the contract to go deal with said wolf and put your captive currently, Morgo Thune, at the prison in Giant's Cradle while you all helm this investigation, another investigation. So, you've headed 2 miles north of town to aid the settlement with their problems, involving a supposed pack of organized wolves, led by a much larger wolf that can breathe flame. You have set up traps outside of the wolves' den. People are hidden. 3 wolves have come out to sort of just survey the area. Quoin has rolled out from his hiding spot in front of these 3 wolves. And that's where we're going to pick up. And as Quoin, you roll out in front of these wolves, there's a voice in the den that says, "Stand down, they don't mean us harm, I believe." And as you're all standing there, a larger wolf comes out about 8 feet tall at the shoulders, brown and red fur, and it says, "Ah, the werewolf sent you, didn't it? Fezzik, I don't mean you any harm." And he looks at the other wolf. "Stand down." Well, speaks in language you don't understand.
Would I understand since I'm
Nope.
a wild-shaped wolf?
You do not.
Oh.
And the wolves retreat back into the cave, and he just sits there. "You may come down from your hiding places. My pack and I mean you no harm."
Sorry, did you say werewolf?
Yes, Fezzik is a werewolf. Are you not aware? Well, he's rather secretive about it, so...
He wasn't wearing like a name tag or anything that would say he was a werewolf, so I didn't see. And he didn't have there was no tail that he had. There was no
I have some questions for you first.
there were no teens
I have
turning.
some questions for you.
Before we get too far into this, you said that some people could understand him and some people could
No,
not.
no one
correct?
could. No one could. When he was speaking to the wolves, no one could understand him. I fucked that up.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
First, why are you here at my den? Why did he... I imagine he sent you, but why?
He was offering so much money to bring back your head, and we asked if there was other ways we could get the money, if we could talk you into going away forever, or maybe even showing up with part of your skin but saying like, oh, he was in a trap or something. But he wanted to give us 50 gold to bring your head back to him, because he maybe wanted a matching set for his coat. He said,
Yes.
yeah,
Well,
that was...
I'm not leaving because I've been in my pack. I've been in these lands far before this settlement has been made. So,
Can I ask you a quick question?
yes.
I'm gonna pull out the stone with the rune on it. I'm still on top of the hill, so I'm gonna
He
lay down on my stomach so I can just extend my
the wolf-
arm down
the wolf,
towards him.
The wolf looks up and... How did you take that from his neck? He wears it around his neck, very close.
Who does?
Fezzik, or one like it.
We found this in the belly of a wolf that attacked us.
Oh. But he wears one just like that around his neck.
Did he have one like that around his neck when we saw him?
You didn't see it, but he had it concealed. He might have had it concealed.
So this isn't yours.
No.
Insight check.
Go for
Please. See if this wolf is trying to play us. 8.
it. Appears honest. I mean,
All right.
it's a wolf. There's really no facial tics.
Yeah.
Druck's pretty good at that too, but yeah. He's probably too far away at this point.
Yeah, you're pretty far away.
Yeah.
Again, I don't mean you and your friends any harm, but you do deserve to know the truth.
I'd like to, get close enough to this guy, but I'm not going to put away my sword or anything. I'm still going to walk up, so we're in conversation distance and not me.
Yeah, yelling.
Oh, that's what we thought over here.
Okay.
You
Well,
are money.
just so you know that I'm friendly, my name is Koza. And did you know which wolves are attacking the settlement? As you can see, he gestures to the 3 wolves that are in the cave. My pack isn't large enough.
Is there a noticeable difference between the wolves that attacked us? and-
His look a little more scraggly, and the ones that attacked your guys look way more well fed.
Also, another question: can Druck see the one that took a chunk of him?
Nope.
Okay, that's a big
You
point.
just see 3 scraggly looking wolves that look like they don't have eaten in a while.
Sorry, what did the big wolf say his name was?
Koza.
Oza.
Koza.
Koza. Fezzik killed my mate. So I would very much like to see him dead. But werewolves are hard to bring down.
How is it that we understand what you're saying?
Because my kind can speak common.
What kind is that?
Summer wolf is what some call us. Which you guessed fucking correctly last session.
Hey.
Is what your kind, your humanoids, mortals, whatever you are, is what they have called us.
What do you call it?
I called myself Koza.
Okay, I just wondered if you, said instead of just summer wolf, maybe you go with like uber wolf or like super wolf.
Just
or
Koza.
Just Koza as from your point of view, average wolf, but everyone else.
I know I'm no average wolf, but
Koza, no average wolf. I will be logging that in my memory.
perfect. The wolves harassing the settlement are not mine. I know of the wolves doing so. I know where they stay. I know where their den is. It's also where Fezzik likes to stay sometimes, when he's changed. There's an abandoned hunting lodge not too far from here, about 3 miles north. He won't be there till this evening if you need proof. He goes there every night.
Dropping out of wild shape, I'm just gonna approach and say, "Are you gonna lead us there, or at least give us a guide or something?"
That depends if I can trust you, if I can ensure no one's going to stab me in the back.
From the trees, because Druck has made his way around. Like he's worked his way around and circled. Do you have any coin or something useful?
Why would I have
Offer.
coin?
Or something useful to offer?
You could find that at his hunting lodge that's abandoned. Well, that he uses.
I mean, also, if it turns out that what Koza's saying is true, we could probably just rob whatever Fezzik has when we take care of him.
Another noteworthy piece of information: how many of you are trained in magic?
That would be
What kind of magic?
Yes.
do you
Any
do?
sort of magic.
Plant magic.
Divine, arcane, nature.
You are
I mean, I was
quite
just a
knowledgeable in
wolf
ways of
right
magic.
now,
Well,
so
you three would have no issues, I guess, fighting a werewolf. But those of you that have to get up close and personal or shoot, you would need silvered weapons. Now, I know for certain that Fezzik has been hoarding silver weapons from the blacksmith in town, just in case anyone catches on. So you could find silvered implements at this lodge, as well as probably coin that you seek. And if this is true and we can have a mutual trust, I can lead you to the shack and aid you in the fight against Fezzik when he arrives. As long as I get my mate's pelt back to bury with her remains, and the assurance that my pack would be safe from more hunters.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily. Speaking personally, I don't know if we should be too hasty and assume there is a fight against Fezzik until we've heard all the details. Certainly, some evidence points towards him being. Well, if he is a werewolf, that's something. But lycanthropy is a sickness, not necessarily a moral failing. I won't.
This is nothing about morality. He's been controlling the wolves to attack people on the road, and he's the one who controlling these wolves, from what I imagine, to attack the settlement. I see him with wolves at this lodge, speaking to them. So I imagine the pack that's terrorizing people is his.
If we can verify that, then we can serve justice. But I don't want to be too hasty in attacking someone, just based on hearsay.
But you came here.
Well,
And did we attack?
With his very
Yeah, good
high
point.
perception check that he made, and the not so great survival checks to set traps, he can spot one of the traps and goes, well,
that's not to say we didn't make preparations in case there was going to be a fight, but we were willing to hear you out, clearly.
indeed.
You know, also he was very very cool with us, having killed quite a few of his wolves already. So maybe he does not maybe he is sort of using them, not caring about them, because he was very okay, like, oh, you guys can handle wolves, go kill more wolves, was kind of his, attitude when we saw him in the tavern, in the long building.
Did he see that you had one of his stones? The one that
yeah,
resembles
he
his
said that-
necklace? He didn't see.
No, I never actually showed it to him.
Oh,
No, he didn't.
Well, and that's good. He's not. He might not be aware of your knowledge then.
Justin, can you remind me, when I used identify on the stone, I identified that there should be another end, right?
Yeah. Also, question about your identify stuff. Do you have the pearl that's worth 100 gold pieces?
Oh, that's right. I forgot
Yeah,
that
so
cost that.
retcon.
Yes.
Well, no, we'll say that happened, but yeah,
Okay,
I forgot.
that's
to.
right. I forgot about that.
We got a lot of gold pieces to go collect, guys.
Yeah.
man, completely forgot about spell components.
Yep. Especially at this level, like later
Yep.
ones I expected. I forget some first level spells have like 100 gold costs like
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
Druck would probably be seeing the relaxed state that everybody's slowly getting into, and he's gonna approach,
Okay.
get closer, and address the big guy.
Okay.
Why did this person kill your mate? How did that happen?
I don't know. I went out on a hunt and I came back and I saw him in my den. Cutting.
That's so sad.
There's more to it, but I do not want to divulge the details.
We will bring him to justice.
But it's not just my mate he took from me.
You were expecting pups.
Yeah, kind of nods.
I knew there wasn't a reason I didn't. There was a reason I didn't like him.
But you guys have some sort of meter for not liking people? I thought he was fine. I'm not saying he's great now. I'm not vouching for him, but I could
I mean, I have a good gut instinct when I first meet people.
He's very much a wolf in sheep's clothing.
You can say that again.
All right, I think it's at least worth investigating this hunting lodge, that's for certain.
I do have another question, though. What all did he tell you about me? Because you're the first ones that have come to my den. So.
Well, he said there were other people who he had sent, and none of the parties had come back.
You're the first group that's come this way.
But he said that you were the one controlling the wolves that were attacking the town and the people around it.
As you can see, my pack is currently not in a good state.
He said to watch out for fire.
I can very much do that.
A question for everybody that isn't Koza. Do any of you remember hearing any of the townspeople describing any sort of fire in any of the attacks on the settlements or merchants or people?
None.
No, there had been no talk of fire until we talked to Fezzik. But he was also
even that
a survivor from the attack that we had heard.
I didn't attack him.
I'm saying that was what we heard. I'm not saying
I tried. The damage that was inflicted upon him was done by my mate.
even that farmer we passed on the road didn't mention anything about fire.
I think we should be very careful in returning to town.
I mean, we still got most of the day. We could try to find this cabin that Koz is talking
Yeah,
about.
it's currently 6 a.m.
Yeah. Oh wow, we got here.
We've got
You guys woke up at 5 and it took an hour to get here.
Yeah.
I will say, think about this. I could be entirely wrong about this, but thinking about this situation, we spoke to people in town. We were heard in the tavern, mead hall, whatever it is, speaking to Fezzik and saying we were going to take care of this problem for the town. If this is something that Fezzik is doing, and he sent us after a red herring for his other purposes, it would be suspicious if the information everyone heard him giving us and resulted, and us following through on that, resulted in no end to the attacks. So either the possibility is that after we were supposed to kill Koza here, apologies again, he would halt the attacks, or he has no intention of halting the attacks, which means we can't be allowed to tell anyone that we completed the job, which means he may be waiting for us to prevent us from getting back to town at all.
Just like the other parties he may have sent out.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we have two very good trackers that were able to track much more efficiently than other groups that probably get lost in these very tree-filled woods. Like, there's so many trees in woods. I do not understand.
Well,
so many trees.
Why do you think it's called a wood?
I don't
Trees
know.
are made of wood. There's lots of trees.
Well, that's, I mean, obviously I'm here in the future with you now. I understand what the trees look like now and how many there are, but at first I did not expect it. I've only ever lived in a city.
Right.
Regardless of the composition of the woods,
Yes, indeed.
I think coming back to the point of there is potentially a werewolf with intent to kill us the next time he sees us to prevent us from spilling the beans on his deal.
Well, this seems kind of simple, right?
We killed a werewolf.
But that depends on if that's actually true. Now, you seem to be telling the
It is
truth.
true.
But
I've seen him change.
Yeah, no. So, this is simple, like what we just did with our last job that we did together. We go to the cabin and investigate, find proof, execute. Not like execute a person, but execute a plan. Go from there.
If it helps, he doesn't come to the hunting cabin until nightfall anyway. Usually.
So, proof first, and then, if necessary,
Ambush.
in town or... Yes.
I wouldn't advise attacking him in town.
in town could be difficult. He could choose not to change and then have the town guard come after us, because as long as he just plays the innocent.
Oh, that's why I said proof.
Or
But being a werewolf isn't illegal.
if we go to the hunting cabin.
Oh, it's not.
No.
It's not like a.
No, it's just an ailment.
Oh fuck.
No, it's just a curse. It's not illegal.
Oh, okay.
Then, if you are concerned about the information being accurate, if we stab him, I stab him with a non-silver weapon, and he doesn't appear harmed,
Some might just attribute you to being weak.
That doesn't sound likely. The alternative there is that you're stabbing an innocent person, which is not. I wouldn't want to risk that necessarily as a burden.
Also, if he is a werewolf and you're stabbing him with a non-silver weapon, you're within biting reach, and being bitten by a werewolf. Ooh.
Yes, I think if he is a werewolf, and we should attempt to apprehend him quickly and in an ambush, as Koza said.
You know, we also in possession of no fewer than 2 bear traps.
Yeah, Drux just going to go pick those things up now.
We got, so we could certainly, get those. And whether you are magical and have, special, resistance to snap traps, they still would snap on your body, and that would make it harder to walk anywhere without the assistance of, 5 buff travelers who, have, an ability to coax some sort of confession out of you. Or just, ask you lots of times and say, hey, why don't you tell us what you did?
Perhaps this is a conversation for later, but we should get going to the cabin.
Yeah, the sooner we scope the place out, sooner we can make a plan of attack.
Follow me then. Just do not stab me in the back.
Do you have are any of your other pack coming?
They're not in fighting condition, as you can see.
Okay, well, I want to give them a gift, and I want to take like a day's worth of that week, because we had the scrounge meat or whatever the leftovers.
Yeah.
Please go into the den. You'll be safe.
Oh boy.
I'll go with you, Quoin.
He and kind of like does like this little like chirping dog noises, and they know.
If you could, I would appreciate if you made me a lighthouse.
There you go, bud.
Okay. Poochie.
Okay.
Got food.
So Quoin, you walk into the den, and there are only like deer bones in here, but they're very, very old. Like, you can tell these wolves haven't been eaten in a while, and the wolves, their like flesh is like clinging to their bones. They haven't eaten in so long. They're very emaciated.
Okay, very cool. Everyone's doing very good.
And the wolves are just sitting there patient on their haunches.
Yeah, just like, and I throw it down. Eat very slow, or else you'll make yourself sick, and it won't be good for your tummy if you try and eat all of it very fast.
They tentatively inch a little closer to the food.
Quoin steps back.
They sniff it, and they start eating very slowly and cautiously.
Yeah, good. Eat very slow. If you go too fast, you hurt your belly. It will make you even more sick. All right, well. Bahamut blessings on you.
Yeah, 3 wolves just keep eating.
Yeah, we definitely. I just want to walk out. Yeah, we definitely would have won that fight if we had fought those wolves. They are not in a good place.
No, they're not.
No, we would have won very handily.
Koza,
Yes.
is there a reason you haven't been able to hunt
I mean,
properly?
it's pretty obvious the other pack is claiming all the game in this area.
That's a lot of game.
Yes.
Has Fezzik had a has this between you and Fezzik gone on for quite some time?
Ever since he killed my mate. Other than that, I don't know. That's it. He killed my mate and the others that were there. Not a long time, but we haven't eaten well in almost 2 months. Little birds here and there if we can catch them.
Druck would like to get out of hearing distance,
Mm-hmm.
but try to coax Kenna over if he can.
Yeah, I'll follow Druck out. Out of the clearing.
What do you think of this?
I think they need help.
But wolves are competition for our own food sustenance.
I can take care of sustenance if we need it. But,
Wait, what do you mean?
I mean, I don't have it prepared today, but I can make magic berries that keep us full.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, no, what? That doesn't make any sense.
It's a magic thing.
What do you
They're
mean?
magical berries. Like, okay, so if you eat this little berry, you'll feel full for like the whole day, and it also gives you like if you take in like a hit, it'll also make you feel a little bit better.
Wait,
So like you
Cool.
don't need rations,
but
and I can make 10 of them a day.
what about nutrients? Like,
Yeah, it's got all of the stuff you need. You just like pop one, and you're good for 24 hours.
His eyes go wide. Like,
uh, um,
And Druck, who says we're gonna be staying in this part of the forest? I mean, this pack can have this part of the forest. There's so much other forest on this continent.
uh, just not sure. Right, but all of us went on this bounty for gold. No, there was a price.
Yeah.
It was
Right.
offered by the person that we're being told to kill. So no gold.
Well, sometimes doing the right thing is worth losing out on the money.
Not good if go hungry.
Druck, if you stay with me, you'll never go hungry. I can guarantee it.
He has not seen you cast this yet. He is very skeptical. But he'll nod and tentatively step back towards the group.
I'm gonna walk back with Druck.
So, are you ready to leave now?
I think we've decided on a plan of action. We should, or at least I think we should head straight to the lodge.
Great. And starts walking to the north, the wolf. Koza.
I'm gonna follow behind him.
Alright.
Follow along. Ven is gonna follow along, like putting his wand back into his satchel, and then is gonna just come up and say, is the potential of someone wanting to murder you new to anybody else?
I mean, I've had lots of animals that wanted to murder me.
Yes, but they didn't have that feeling for a long time.
Exactly. Druck, do get it. You always get it, Druck.
This is not a new sensation for me.
What? But you're so sweet.
You might want to keep your voices down a little.
Is it that close?
No, but other things live in these woods that I would not like to run into.
Fair point.
Like what kinds of things, for example?
Large insects that burrow under the ground.
Oh.
Ankhs.
Druck immediately attempts to go stealthy with this and like go run parallel to the group and peel off in a way to where no one knows where he is. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes.
The bugs have tremor sense. Splitting up is not advised.
Well, I'm saying like he would only go like 15 feet away from
And
him.
that's what the wolf is saying.
Cool, that's great.
But anyone trying to be sneaky, give me stealth checks.
Yeah, I'll give
See
a
how this
stealth
goes.
check.
Yes.
But yes, tremor sense does negate stealth.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, what everybody get? Ven.
19.
Nice. Kenna.
7.
Quoin.
I got. Am I on mute? No, I'm here. I got 17.
Dax.
6.
And Quoin, you rolled with disadvantage, right?
I did because
Okay.
I rolled a 19 and a 13.
Druck.
Natural 20
Alright.
for a 28.
Okay. And yeah, Koza keeps leading you all deeper into the forest.
Hey, where'd Druck go?
He probably would have just poked Kenna before going in a direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just say that because that's easier.
A quick flick before you go away.
Yeah.
Alright. An hour passes, and in the distance you can see in a little bit of a clearing this run-down looking stone hunting shack. There's holes in the walls where just the environment has kind of gotten in, the elements have kind of roughed things up. There's a little bit of a dirt trail coming out of the woods that's since been kind of disappeared from the elements. And you can actually see into the shack from here. You see a table, some barrels, and what looks like a bedroom off to the side, just because everything is gaping wide and open in here. And at the back of the shack, it looks like there's freshly dug mounds.
Doesn't look like there's anything living that could be wandering around.
Perception check.
Guidance. It's 9 plus 3 is 12.
Doesn't look like it currently.
Okay.
Well,
Does
here it
anyone-
is.
Does anyone want to make a break for the door?
There isn't a door. It's all just open holes on the side. Like,
Oh.
wherever the doors were, long gone. And
Okay.
there's Yeah, there's two 10-foot diameter, 10-foot like wide gaps in the stone at the front. And then on the side, on the eastern side of the shack, is another 10-foot long, kind of just opening in the wall where the wall has fallen away. And then it looks like where it used to be a back door in the back of the shack.
Does anybody else see those mounds that potentially look body-sized?
Yes.
Yeah.
How many are there?
You have to get closer to look. You can't see that well from here.
I'm gonna try to skirt. Is this a clearing, or are we just seeing this through trees?
You're currently seeing this through trees. You guys aren't in the clearing yet around the house. But also the clearing, like on every side of this shack, is maybe 15 feet and then forest. So it's not a huge clearing.
I'm gonna try to scout around the perimeter and see if I can get a better angle.
Druck is too.
Which way? Counterclockwise or clockwise?
I'm gonna go clockwise.
Okay.
Druck will see that and go counter.
Okay. So kind of you pass by the shack and you can see it's in a pretty sorry state, but looking inside you can easily tell that someone lives here, like it's lived in.
Mm-hmm.
And as you kind of round and you get to the southern, like not the southern end because you guys are going north, the northern behind the shack you can see about 30 or so not freshly dug, but 30 or so mounds in the ground, 6 of which are freshly dug, like mounds freshly. And there are wolf tracks all around these mounds. And give me a perception check as you get close, Kenna.
Guidance.
Because you get to these mounds before Druck does.
Really? My dice hate me today. That's a natural 1
Oof.
plus 3 plus 3.
You can't make out how many wolves. Oh, that would have been a survival check. Regardless,
Still a nat 1.
And also, yeah, there's a lot of graves. What looks like a lot of graves. Some have been reclaimed by grass growing up, but yeah, the 6 that are fresh are definitely still fresh.
It's too many. I can't count them.
And then at this point, Druck would get there.
Anything.
I don't know. I think it's like I'm too sweaty. Can you see how many graves there are? There's like a bunch of sweat in my ass. Is it humid to you? I think it's humid today.
He looks over, sees that she's sweating buckets, and it's just like,
Easy.
he'll take a thing. We'll see if he's also sweating buckets.
Well, it's autumn, so it's not hot.
Well, I mean, we're in an intense situation for some of us. It could be like the first time we've been in a.
Evan's crapping his pants back here.
Yeah.
Oh my god, a real life murderer.
Yeah.
You don't want to fight a werewolf?
This very quickly.
Van doesn't want to fight a werewolf.
Ven doesn't want to fight, period. That's just never something that he wants to do.
Dax is just in the back, weapon over the shoulder, just like waiting for everybody. Just
Yeah, we're taking forever. What did you want me to roll, Justin?
Depends what you're doing.
Kenna specifically mentioned tracks, so
that'd be a survival check.
He's definitely got that on his brain.
Yep, that'd be a
when he
survival check.
Scans the area. Okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You can see varying in sizes of wolves, so like probably younger, older wolves. You can count out maybe 10 different pairs of tracks, maybe more. Between 10 to 15 different pairs of tracks, just for wolves.
Can he tell how old they are?
No, just based on the size, just various ages, young to old.
Shit. So he doesn't know if that 10 different tracks would count for the 4 that we killed the other night.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah. You said 10?
Yep.
Looks like 10 wolves at least. No, not sure if the 10 is a portion of what we killed the other night.
Well, if we're thinking pessimistically, it's 2 to 1. It's rough odds for us at our skill set against a bunch of wolves.
Mention of silver here. We should look for that.
Yeah, why don't you go in the building? I can try to help out, but I don't think I'd be very good investigating inside.
While the two of them are doing that, just so you guys can do some stuff too, what are you guys up to? Everybody else?
I guess Quoin would be waiting, and suppose he'd look over at Ven and notice how, like, I mean, is Ven visibly shaking? Or?
Hyperventilating, yeah. Fidgeting, hyperventilating, looking or glancing around at every noise that like the woods are making around. Like every time a bird takes off, he like jumps a little bit.
Oh, and yeah, it's a clear day because that's what you guys roll for weather. So it's a very clear day. No rain, no fog.
Dax, noticing Ven but talking to Dax. So, what did you say was your? You have some sort of You have some sort of. I don't remember you answering if you've ever had anyone try to kill you, because Ven seemed pretty, shaken by that. But I think more of us who have said we have something, maybe it will seem more commonplace.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
She just kind of scratches her neck as she says that. I'll be honest, Quoin, I didn't expect you to say you had someone out for you. Someone must have not appreciated Bahamut in your life.
Oh, I've not always been, an extension of the Platinum One. It's something. If you'd like to, know Ven, I was once, scared every time there was fighting around. I was, frightened all of the time, trying to survive an onslaught of, aggression and, hatred at every, turn that I had. But, through circumstance and, several bad and both surprising choices, I found myself in the loving embrace of Bahamut. So, that every time, I think about, could this be, the big one? Could I, maybe falter and, the jaws of death bite upon me? I think of, if those, if death decides to take me, then perhaps Bahamut will, swing in and take me to his grand Platinum Mountain, where I will, live forever and ride toboggan sleds most days.
All right.
If anybody is deserving of being in the Platinum Mountains with Bahamut, it is you, Quoin.
That is very kind of you to say, and I hope that whatever deity you wish to embrace becomes a love embrace for you as well when perhaps any of us pass. Is this a sort of conversation that would help you if you were feeling maybe more mortal than usual, like someone was trying to kill you, talking about an afterlife? Is that the sort of comfort that you need, Ven?
I would rather not. I mean, I'm quite used to talking about the afterlife, though mostly as an abstract concept or to other people. This has just been a strange few days for me. The amount of people I've seen die has quadrupled in the last week, so that's something. I've been in a fight exactly once before this.
How
Did
did
you win?
Yeah.
Well, yes, it was very brief. It was against a mephit. Very
A Muppet? What?
mephit. They're very small, flying elementals. But besides this, I've never seen actually someone get killed before. The person who you crushed with the box was actually the first person I had ever seen get killed.
I'm going to see if your friends have uncovered anything.
Okay.
Oh, do you think the coast is clear?
Yes, I've been smelling.
What does
Oh.
it smell like to you?
All of you
That would make sense.
smell like you
We
haven't.
got that 3 days. No, we got that 5-day stank
Smells
on
like
us.
you haven't bathed in a while.
Well, we got rained on quite a bit for 2 days.
That doesn't help.
You're
Right.
welcome. I'm wearing heavy armor. Just
I've been prestidigitating
Yeah.
myself.
The other people though.
That's true.
And
Hey, Druck's clothes are Druck's clothes are
and-
nice and clean now.
and Koza just saunters off to go see what the other two are doing.
We will wait then. If we can wait here with you as long as you need to, get
If-
a handle on
If,
whatever.
if the coast is clear, I think it would help to investigate a bit. I think keeping my mind busy might be helpful.
Okay, well, we will go with you on the walk if you'd like.
I appreciate that. This is just the idea of a murderer potentially wanting to kill me the next time he sees me in cold blood. I've the idea of a heated situation against an animal or something, the bats, the wolves, even the brewery workers or the meadery workers, that was heat of the moment, but the idea that there's someone out there who in cold blood wants me dead is a very new and very concerning and frightening thought. And the
Fen-
fact that he's a werewolf doesn't help.
Dax puts a hand on your shoulder. You'll get used to it.
I don't know that I want to.
Premeditation in someone's aggression towards you is very disconcerting. But I try to think maybe if I balance out their angry thoughts with good thoughts, maybe we could find some sort of balance, like fresh bread early in the morning. That's a good thought.
I hope I get to smell it again.
Ooh, when it's really, really cold at night on a summer night, like a cricket, but only one, because if there are too many, it is mind rattling, but just like one cricket as you stare up at the blank sky. Ooh, very good fresh incense when you light it and you let it, fill your nostrils and it burns around you. That's a nice thing.
That is nice.
Um,
Does it look like Koza has
Yeah,
found anything, seen anything?
he's just hanging out with Kenna and Druck now because the coast is basically clear.
Oh, okay. But perhaps we should go and investigate the shack, the hut, the lodge.
Of course, yes.
Start making my way forward. There's a moment where Ven's knees almost give out, and then just takes a deep breath and then starts walking.
All right, who's all going into the shack out of the three of you?
Druck.
Out of the three that out of Ven, Quoin, and Dax.
Ben will go in.
I'm gonna
Dax will go in.
I'm gonna stay out. I'm gonna go find them and find a place to set up those traps.
Okay, because this was happening at the same moment Kenna and Druck were doing their thing.
Yeah, because I will go and look out for the traps because I think those are probably a good plan of sort of incapacitation.
If Druck hears that, he's gonna hand the traps to
I'm
him.
gonna make it to you and then.
Okay, well, we'll get to that in a second, because like I said, this was happening at the same time Kenna and Druck were investigating the mounds.
Okay.
So, Kenna and Druck. Quoin approaches.
Hello.
Hey, are you sure there's not any wolves? I mean, we still. I mean, there's like 10 sets of tracks over here.
Oh, whoa! Is that maybe -4 from our
Everyone,
spree yesterday, or?
Druck does a quick scan.
everyone get inside.
All right, yeah.
Everything's fine.
I'm sorry, what?
Kosa had said that he had smelled around, and that it was fine.
Hmm.
So
All right.
Perhaps nose is better than mine, but I have to rely on sight.
I was going to ask if I could, use one of your traps. Oh, these mounds. What are the mounds? Do you know if they are? Have you checked any of the mounds? Kosa had said they were hiding.
First,
They were hoarding weapons, and if they were hoarding weapons, they would dig those to, like, because dogs, they like to dig.
first guess is that mounds are the other groups that went hunting for.
And he's gonna gesture to their new friend.
Oh,
Koza kind of approaches and bodies.
Yep.
Nice. I
And
mean, not
Ven and
nice
Dax,
that you guessed it right. Not nice that there's like 20 bodies buried back here.
Ven and Dax wouldn't be able to see the corpses because they're the mounds because you guys are inside the shack right now.
Oh, are the mounds not inside the shack?
No, they're outside
No.
in the dirt.
Oh, okay.
We should get into the shack, look for silver.
Yeah.
All right, Ven and Dax, you guys are in the shack currently. You guys are
That's
currently
correct.
in the what looks like a sort of living area. You can see a table with a single chair, with a little candle that's currently unlit on the center of the table, and that's in the northeastern corner. Northwestern corner are two barrels that are topped and filled with something, and all along the walls look like trophies, like antlers and just assorted animal heads, but they're like very moth-eaten and moldy and rotted. Like these trophies have been here for quite some time. And then immediately to your left is an open doorway. What looks like is a bedroom.
I'm gonna go over and peek into the barrels.
Okay. Just water.
Is it like clear? Can I see to the bottom? Or?
You can see to the bottom.
Okay.
And you kind of look up, and there's holes in the roof as well, so you get a sense these are probably rain-catching barrels.
Are there like rafters up top,
Cool.
or, like between like us and the roof?
No.
Oh no, it's just like straight up to a roof. Okay.
Straight to the single floor.
Okay.
Dax has wandered over to the bedroom while Fen was checking the barrels.
Okay. There is a single, in the northeastern corner, there's a single bed that's definitely seen some use. It's very filthy and rotted, and there's like blood stains all over it. And it smells in here, but I can give me a perception check, Dax, so you can maybe place the smell.
Did he take a dog-sized shite under the
Yeah, it
bed?
just shits under the bed. And oh, sorry.
Tis the
Level of
season for-
intelligence is determined by how far away the place where your shit is from the place where you sleep.
So what'd you get?
Did you say perception check?
Yes, please.
16.
Smells like wet dog in here, a little bit. And coming from the bed, you can smell like blood. And with that perception check, because I'm also going to lump that in with a sight-based perception check, there looks like there's a chest under the bed.
Dax is gonna, like, slowly walk by the bed,
Mm-hmm.
and it smells like wet dog.
Yeah.
Okay. She's just gonna, like, take a breath, and she's going to look under the bed at the chest.
Yeah, it's an unlocked chest. Wooden. No locks on it.
She's gonna try to not make any noise and just gently lift it up and take it out.
Okay, sleight of hand check.
This is not gonna go well. Ooh, big chungus. Actually, you are doing well. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, you can pull it out without it, like, you don't want it, like, you try not to scrape it along the wooden floor, and you pick it up and you put it on the bed. And when you set it on the bed, there's kind of like like the bed is just damp with something.
Ugh.
That's bad. Dax is gonna. You said it wasn't locked, so she is going to gently open it.
Alrighty. Inside is a long sword. It looks like it's made of silver. You see what looks like a bandolier filled with 15 silvered crossbow bolts, 10 silvered arrows. What else? Sorry. A silvered rapier. And, last but not least, just a standard silvered hand axe. And a big fucking coin purse.
I think that silvered rapier is worth like twice as much as he was going to pay us.
Yep, silvering a weapon costs like 100 gold to do so.
And rapier by itself, I think, is like 100 gold.
And then silvering a piece of ammunition also costs the same amount.
Picking
For one piece?
up the
It
coin
was like 10
purse.
pieces.
Is there actual money
Oh yeah,
inside?
it's jingling and clanging.
Can she estimate, like, opening it, estimate how much is in there?
Probably like 150 gold.
Okay.
Guys,
She's
we
gonna-
have to kill him, right? Now that we've robbed him?
All right, it is 10 pieces of ammunition for 100 gold.
Oh, okay. I was just saying, like, that good lord,
Could you imagine?
is expensive. Yeah, I was like, because an arrowhead's like this big,
Yeah.
and like the comparison between like a great sword and this
Yeah.
much.
Oh wait, hold on. Dax, you also find a little brown and red stone with a string tied around it. Like
Does it?
it looks very much like the stone that Ven has.
They are not gonna put it on. They're gonna keep it in the box
Mm-hmm.
because they have at least one brain cell,
Okay.
and they're gonna close the box. Just keep everything in there for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna take the coin purse though.
Okay.
First and put that on them.
You have a coin purse with 120 gold in it.
Close it, and then they're gonna gently place it next to the bed.
Okay.
And because the bed went like Dax, is the bed made?
No.
Is it just mattress, or is there like a cloth or something?
A really tattered, moldy cloth.
Dax, like, kind of like takes it and is just trying to like, if it's just a blood-soaked mattress or if it's
It's a
something.
it's a mixture of blood and probably sweat and moisture.
When she's done picking at that,
Because yeah, there's holes in the roof.
yeah, she's gonna go back under the bed for a moment and see, because like that chest was under there, kind of like knock around with her hand, see if there's any like if it seems that there'd be like a false bottom
Nope.
or something.
Nope.
Okay. And then they're just gonna pick up the chest and go over to where Ven was.
All right. And who else wanted to go into the shack from outside?
I mean, if we're, yeah, I was,
I'll stay outside and help Quoin with setting traps.
yeah, I'd like to set some
Okay,
trap.
cool.
Yeah, set the traps maybe by the door.
Okay. Like outside the front door, where the front door used to be.
Yeah, whatever looks like the approach from the path.
The front door. So if you're setting up traps, I need survival checks. And Druk makes his way inside. So just coin and count.
Help action with guidance.
Okay.
So I'm making a survival check.
Yes, please.
Mhm.
And so is that at advantage with the help action?
I think
Add advantage with a
with a D4.
D4 because guidance.
I'm rolling all 3 of these at the same time. Okay. And you said survival?
Yes, please.
Thank you. 'Cause that's nothing. So 17 is the total.
Okay. You kind of, again, the path is still like kind of wet from the rain the past couple of days, so you can kind of conceal it with mud and with some like the grass and leaves that are overgrowing everywhere. You hide a trap in front of the front door.
Good job, Druid. Not Druid. Good job, Quoin.
We are completely different.
Oh, I'm still learning everyone's names. We've
No,
only known each other for like 4 days.
It is okay. We've, had sort of a sleepaway camp experience so far. There's still learning each other's names and,
Yeah.
idiosyncrasies. We've been by a lake. Still, there's so many summer camp comparisons that I've heard
Yeah.
of.
You still need to sing around the campfire, though.
I will teach you a Bahamut chant, sing song.
All right. I look forward to it.
Well, when we are not, in possible.
Oh, yeah,
imminent
of course,
danger,
yeah.
Yes.
Should we tell the others that we've set these traps?
Oh, you want to set another one?
Yeah, more than one's good.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
set one more then.
Okay, where would you
Alright.
like to set the second trap?
You have any opinion on where you would like to set the other trap?
What if we set the other one, like coming out of the back door? Because there was like a doorway I saw that used to be there that looked like, a back entrance. What if we put it there?
That sounds, it sounds wunderbar. Let us do it.
All right.
All right, cool.
Those of you in the shack see Quoin and Kenna crouching down in front of the back door. Who wants to set this one up between Quoin and Kenna?
That's just, I want to see the pro do it because I know.
Oh, okay. Are you going to help me?
Of course, I'm going to help you. I will
Okay.
put my hand in.
Also guidance.
All right.
I've been rolling so bad all night, so I'm not looking forward to
All
this.
right, survival check.
Natural 20!
Nice.
Man, Coin, I always do better when there's people watching.
All right.
No.
All right, so this is how if you position the leaves just like this, it really makes the whole disguise work. You know what I mean?
You have been blessed with a gift for trap hiding and setting. Wow.
Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of what I do.
It
I have
is-
a very particular skill set.
All right. So yeah, both traps are set up. The second one very well concealed. What does that bring you to with a nat 20?
And don't forget to add your guidance.
Plus it's a 27 total.
Oof, that one's real well hidden.
Yeah.
I am very scared of that. I cannot even see the sort of, the tines of the trap.
You know what? The key is making the tines work for you. You know what I mean? So, like, you know how I stabbed that stick on it to make it look like the stick was actually in the ground, but it's actually on one of the tines. And you might think this makes the trap a little less effective, but it actually creates a secondary weapon for the target as they are impaled by this shorter stick. And makes it much... It's not the best if you're trying to, kill something cleanly, but if you're trying to keep someone in their place, this does the job really well.
These are bear traps, so they go like it's just teeth.
Yeah.
Are these ones where you like stake them down into the ground too?
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
there's like a chain attached to them.
And if
Okay.
anyone
Otherwise,
rolls-
just goes with it.
Yeah, if anyone rolls a nat 1 setting that up. Oh!
Yeah.
That's what I was scared.
Can I peek into the bedroom to see what Dax found?
Dax has come out of the bedroom holding the chest. And as
Oh, okay.
as Druck comes in and Quoin and Ken are at the back door, you all can see Dax carrying this wooden chest.
Oh, what did you find?
I found Fezzik's hoard. And she just opens it up in front of you.
Silvered longsword,
Still holding it.
silvered rapier, 15 silvered crossbow bolts, 10 silvered arrows, silvered hand axe, and 120 gold pieces in a coin purse. And
She has the coin purse.
that's right, you have the coin purse. And a similar stone that Ven has with a string tied around it to make it into a makeshift amulet.
Can I see that?
Yes, I did not want to put it on for reasons.
That makes sense. I'm gonna, I'll pull out the other one. I'll hold them up right next to each other.
Identical.
Well, that would be the evidence that he's been the one directing the wolf attacks, and I'd like to go. If anyone does, anyone have any objections to exhuming one of the mounds for the purposes of evidence gathering?
I can assist you if you need.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why not?
If we're aiming to set up an ambush, we don't want it to be visible from afar that we have been here.
Well, we can always. I will rebury the body once I've taken a look at it. I don't even fully intend to remove it all the way.
We don't know when they will be back.
I think. Koza
Well,
said
Koza said not till nightfall, probably.
and it's like what, 8 in the morning right now,
It
probably.
is currently, I'll say it with all the trap setup stuff, about 8 in the morning, yeah.
Okay, we have potentially 12 hours to set things up.
From my
Okay, like-
experience, though it is likely, not everything goes as clockwork. So, be
How-
prepared. We are dealing with werewolf. Yes.
Justin, how close to the house, to the shack, are the graves?
10 feet.
Okay, so they're basically like right behind it.
Yep.
Okay. If I appreciate your caution, but if he gets close enough to the graves to be able to notice a disturbance in the dirt, wouldn't he be within our ambush already?
Saw Kenner and Quoin laying traps.
Yeah, we
Where
laid
did-
some good
We
traps.
want them to be caught in traps before noticing anything.
Well, if he's... I suppose, but... I mean...
How
I-
much difference
I-
can you tell
sorry.
between a fresh grave in days?
Well, depending on how long Ven and whoever's helping stays around the area, your scent could linger for much longer than you intend, and that could tip him off.
Well, if we're going to be here all day long anyway, then our scent is going to linger regardless.
Yes.
Druck looks to our big wolf friend.
He's currently hiding in the woods. No one can see him right now.
Oh, I thought he joined everybody
He
next to the.
he can't fit into the building. You guys are all in the building
Okay,
right now.
how
Hmm.
big is this guy again?
He can't fit
8
through,
feet at the shoulder.
he's a large creature. He can't fit through the doorways.
Right.
I'm
but
imagining
how-
like the
how-
mom wolf from Princess Mononoke kind of
Okay.
size.
Okay, is that what we're talking about, Joseph?
Yeah, he can't fit in. He's basically too tall
Okay.
to move around in here.
So I just needed to internalize that because
You
otherwise
look
I just...
up to look at him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh boy.
Uh, I suppose we should divvy these up and try to set up an ambush then.
Yes. But there's a fair question though for the fresh for the graves that are fresh. It would they already look disturbed. I could just get a look in just to verify, because I think an important question that we need to ask ourselves as a group before we do anything, or at least I feel it's important to ask, is when Fezzik arrives. Certainly the conflict is going to ensue. Where do we see the end of that conflict being? Is it his capture or the end of his life?
No, I think we could do a little trade out with him and Marco
Morgo.
Yeah, let's stop Morgo. We could do a one in, one out sort of situation, and we could keep him in the cell that they have Morgo in. You know.
Bring him to the city bring him to town with the proof.
You guys get a sense, it's pretty obvious. Koza would probably have no intentions of letting Fezzik live, based on what Fezzik's done to Koza's mate and his
Right.
pups.
Probably unlikely that Fezzik is gonna make it out of this attack alive, as long as Koza's here.
We have
Well-
also, we are also emissaries of the crown currently, and you know, a good queen would not want us to just, you know, bandy about and, you know, become sort of vigilantes.
I
don't
agree
think
with that.
even the queen can control Koza.
I don't imagine that is something that, you know, control is an issue. I think it is a issue of making sure that the balance and, you know, the law has taken its place, and I think we can make a start of balance if we, you know, remove the cancer that is Fezzik, if the stories are to be believed, which is why the evidence that Ven suggested is important to
Right. So
attain.
then,
Yes.
in order for you to be more confident in attacking this person, you would require us to dig up a grave, yes?
It's less about the confidence and more about we want to make sure that
Assurance.
when we deliver all this to town, we want to make sure that we can direct them to reliable evidence. We have the stone. I want to verify and make sure that those are, in fact, they smell like dead bodies and they look like dead bodies. I want to very quickly verify that they are dead bodies. So when we send the people of the town here to verify our story, they know why we killed one of their townspeople. Or if that's...
Is that something done before or after?
Well, the evidence gathering would be done after, but I assume that, well, this again brings up the question of what we're going to do with him, because I agree with Quoin that just because Koza wants something doesn't necessarily mean that's what we should do.
I'd like you to tell him that.
If it comes down to it, I would be willing to, because it's what's right.
I'll be at your funeral then.
But we'll make sure it's not with the other mams out here.
Yeah, you'll get a
Appreciate
state
that.
funeral for sure. Yeah, we'll get you a state funeral. It's gonna be nice. We'll get flowers.
This is what friends do. They joke about each other's death.
So,
Yeah, that's kind of my whole thing.
are we trying to take this thing alive, then? This thing that we more than suspect murdered many people and continues to do so and bleed this town dry.
Yes, I believe it's the town who should get to enact their justice,
Yes.
and it's not our job to. It is not our place to decide whether a person lives or dies.
Yes.
I believe a fair trial is still the law of the land here.
Yes. Yeah. Is there...
What would we know of the legal system? Is there like a courthouse
this-
in places, or
there's
is there
courthouses
just like
everywhere, but based on what this guy's done, he's fucking dead anyway. Like,
Right.
his sentence would be death.
Yeah.
Based on the evidence,
it's
based
just
on
a little-
based on the evidence, there wouldn't be a trial.
Right.
Oh, there wouldn't
So-
even be a trial.
No,
So
because
they would-
there'd be so much evidence, there'd be no point.
So there would be they would circumvent bureaucracy.
The town would enact its justice like all the other settlements do in the world. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we're
The
definitely
queen only gets involved if it's a big sort of threat plot. This isn't anything the queen and her emissaries would get involved with.
This is a local issue.
I just like
It's a
to
local issue.
Right. I just like to try to internalize what our impressions would be of what is normal when it comes to the legal system.
I've given you guys the laws before,
Mhm.
but yeah, this is
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
This is something based on this. What's it doesn't. It doesn't.
He fucked.
He's fucked. He doesn't. Yeah, this basically the crown wouldn't care what happened here because it's not affecting them
Got
in
30
any way.
fucking bodies.
The
in
only
his
reason you guys are
backyard.
emissaries for the
Fucked.
crown is because of the poisoning at the capital that could have
Right.
harmed
Yeah.
the queen.
And I'm not saying the crown would care at all. I'm just saying, like, broadly speaking, like within the areas that we've been in this country,
Mm-hmm.
there would be a kind of is it legal for us to
Yes, I know
do this type of thing?
it is 100%.
Okay.
Okay, so it's
the hunting
so-
guilds and the hunting guilds and the numerous guilds that exist in this place that get sent contracts to deal with threats. 100% legal. If he's a werewolf, number one, they wouldn't want him kept alive because he's a werewolf, and if he's done illegal crimes as a werewolf, they wouldn't want him kept alive as a werewolf. Being a
Okay,
werewolf,
so it is-
being a werewolf isn't illegal, but he's done murder. He's murdered people as a werewolf, so they wouldn't. Want
He's
him
a
kept alive.
danger
Okay.
to society.
They would want him
Okay.
dealt with, not a prisoner. They would think if he was brought in as a prisoner, technically you all would be endangering the settlement by bringing a werewolf into a settlement.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like a Wild West outlaw type situation where, like, if you know a person has done something, the law no longer protects them, and anyone can just execute them.
Sort of. It depends. It has to be a contract given to people. So, for example,
Well, so technically,
Like a
well,
bounty hunter.
I suppose technically he gave us a contract for the
He
Signed
threat.
his own
And-
death sentence.
and
Technically,
and this hunting guild and the other adventuring guild on the continent have a sort of, what the fuck's the word I'm looking for?
Standing bounties.
No, they have a
Code?
They have a thing tied with the crown, where the crown allows them to enact certain things based on the severity of
Gotcha.
things.
Permit.
so since we took a job to eliminate the wolf threat from the hunting guild and eliminate the threat causing the wolf threat,
It is
he is the
100%.
threat causing that.
It is 100%.
Therefore, he is the target of the bounty.
Yep.
He
Thanks,
signed his own
Henry.
death sentence.
Meaning-
Basically,
Yeah.
basically, he's wanted dead, not even dead or alive,
Yeah.
just dead.
Yep.
Okay.
100%
Okay. In that case,
That's
in that case, Ven's like, well, I suppose legally speaking, now that I think about it, he is more or less wanted dead by the crown at this point, and given that we have established enough evidence, legally speaking, we have accepted a job to kill him.
No, yeah, no. Queen Geraldine would be, more than happy for us to slay this, ragamuffin, as they say.
She probably doesn't even know he exists, if
No,
we're
but-
being honest.
Who are we to ask?
In spirit, I'm sure when we see her, we could ask, "Oh, was a serial murdering werewolf? Was that something you wanted, checked off the list, or would you like, to have tea with him?"
Because it's too late for tea.
It is too
I
late.
suppose then we should prepare a lethal ambush.
Then we should find our Summerwolf friend, ask about best ways to get rid of scent, and lay in wait
And
Before
for
we,
ambush.
before you were saying, Dax?
I was just going to ask, before we find him, who wants what from the box?
Silver.
Bolts.
Yep. There's 15 silvered bolts.
Got him.
Silvered rapier, silvered longsword, silvered hand axe, and silvered arrows. 10 of them.
I can take the arrows. I have a short bow, but I'm not that great with it. I'll probably stick to using magic.
I would like the longsword, unless you want it, Garrett, if you can use it.
Rogues can't use longswords.
I'm thinking rapier, I think.
Druck's ranged.
with the crossbow.
But I mean,
We'll
like,
use it.
I could use a rapier for
Yeah,
sure.
if he gets up, if he ends up up close and personal with Druck, it would be useful.
Yeah.
Perhaps best left for Quoin, rapier, for Quoin.
Oh, true.
There's got to be like a moment of like, just like touching his blade like very gingerly, like.
Hey, Quoin, I'm gonna give you a proposition here. And this comes with a little prerequisitional question. Can you do magic? Like, can you imbue your blade with any holy powers or anything?
You know, the light of Bahamut shines on me. Yes, and you know, it's a platinum one. He works through me. Then I get very in the heat, the hot white heat. The Lord of the North Wind. He sends that spirit through me.
Okay.
So to help out for this situation, since the only paladin spell Quoin has is Divine Favor, if you're using the weapon you have, you'd only be doing Divine Favor damage.
But I could always use a small bump.
So maybe for this fight, you use the rapier, and then you can go back to your blessed blade.
I could try it.
Yeah. It's a free trial, and if you don't like it, you can send it back to the provider
Of course.
Also,
Or sell it.
or sell it.
well, didn't you say that? Didn't you mention that you wanted to get your sword pared down and brought down to a size that would be more comfortable for you?
This is actually a good point. I was actually hoping I could maybe get something almost exactly like this, but I didn't want to. I want to never. I'm not going to get rid of this blade, but I will use this blade. Can I strap it up?
The rapier?
Link.
The rapier?
The rapier I would hold, but I can.
Oh,
strap
yeah, totally.
Oh, so would it make sense to replace the blade part of that blade with the blade from this one and keep the handle, or is that too much replacement?
Well, when you bring up the philosophical question of how much can you replace an item before it stops being the same item?
Well, if there's still some part of the original, is what I'm asking.
They are both a boat.
So those of you who are taking silver weapons, if you don't know how to silver a weapon on D&D Beyond, you just add the weapon, and then you hit customize, and you hit silvered. So I gave you a silvered rapier, Caleb. It's in your character sheet.
Oh, dude, thanks, dude.
Yeah, that's how you do it. You just... So there's a silvered longsword and a silvered hand axe left.
I'll take the long sword.
Okay. So, yep, take a longsword and click customize,
Did that.
click silver. Okay. And there's just a hand axe. All right.
I'll take it if Druck doesn't want it.
Okay.
He's got the bolts. He's good.
All right, Dax.
Hey.
you have a
Hand axes are strength weapons.
So Dax, you have a
Druck's
silver.
decent
you
with
have
strength,
a
but
silvered
not
hand
great.
axe.
You can throw those too.
Yep.
Yeah. I think even if you throw a hand axe, it still uses strength, though. Correct?
That's throwing weapons.
Yep. All right, that's the chest cleaned out. So 10 silvered arrows, 15 silvered crossbow bolts, silvered longsword, silvered rapier, silvered hand axe, and the 120 gold pieces that Dax is holding onto, and the amulet that whoever else is holding onto, which I believe is Ven.
Yeah.
And Dax is going to go and put the chest back under the bed.
Okay.
So, I guess now is how do we want to do this? Hunt him down, lure him out, or go into town, lure him outside, or wait until he arrives.
I think we might just have to wait until he finds us.
Yes. Then we will definitely need to talk to the Summer Wolf about getting rid of our scent. I have a few ideas, maybe just rolling in the dirt, but we would also need to get rid of what we have left behind. Smell wise.
Then
Mhm.
Prestidigitation could probably do it.
Oh, that's right, because it can remove.
Yep.
It can clean things.
Yep.
Okay. I was also going to ask if, depending on, because prestidigitation says you can clean something of like size less than a cubic foot.
Yeah.
Would that be able to like sandblast away basically like dirt over one of the graves to just like clear, assuming it's buried less than a foot down?
No.
Okay.
Because that's like mold, getting into mold earth and that kind of stuff territory. So I'd say
Okay.
no.
Okay. I didn't know if we could just like clean off if there's like only this much dirt on. I don't know
I'd say no.
how deep they're buried. Then I'll say just, well, we could probably, well, I could probably just keep doing this. I probably want to take a brief breather at some point, so I can get my one first level spell back I spent. But I can throughout the day just keep purging our scent through the house.
Oh, y'all would have had a short rest at this point.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then I will take my arcane recovery.
Cool.
Then I will just begin. Yeah, I'll just start going around, just waving my wand around. What is the range on prestidigitation actually? Let me check
10
that.
feet.
And I imagine
10
you'd
feet,
want to be making it the werewolf scent, the smell of wet dog that you all can smell in here. Like putting that smell back in. Okay.
Yeah, like I'll be purging our scent and then amplifying that one.
Okay.
Just kind of like in just like waves throughout the day, kind of.
Cool. All right.
Because how big is the shack?
It is. 5,
Oh, imagine that, turning it not into his wet dog scent, but a female wet dog scent. All of a sudden, he's just like, oh.
It's the girl Pegasus scene from Hercules.
55 by 35 feet.
Wow, that's the size of the house I live in. That's a big shack.
Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 55 feet long.
Yeah, okay.
And
Big house.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet wide.
Yep.
But again,
that's
one floor and a lot of empty space.
Yep, that's a big house. Okay. Then, I suppose I'll have to basically be pacing around the place all day, just constantly. Like I'll do it in shifts, figure out how long it takes our smell to. I'll experiment with. I'll ask Koza to like sniff check it to see how long it takes for the smell to permeate.
He tries to wedge himself in.
I mean, he just needs to be able to tell me if he can smell it from outside, because like once the werewolf is in through the door, he's stepped on a bear trap. Hopefully,
give me an Arcana check actually to see how well
Okay.
you can cover up the smell with magic.
Okay. Is Koza helping? Could I get a
Yeah, sure.
Would his sniff count as
totally.
assistance?
Yeah, sure.
Well, it's a natural 20, so
Woo!
Alrighty.
on the first roll,
So, what does it bring you to?
25.
Okay, so you need to make a perception check of 25 to succeed
Okay.
on smelling what was left behind, I'd say.
Yeah.
Perception check of 14. I don't smell anything. I smell wet dog.
All right. I'll just keep. I'll make sure I keep re-upping that, tweaking. Maintaining.
That'll take a good part of the day doing that.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
What's everybody
That's
else?
what I'm doing then.
I imagine going from the outside in.
Well, it's more of a back and forth, really, because it's like I assume that since we're just hanging out here, like we're continuously producing the smell that I'm
well,
continuously out.
The moment that we see you doing that, I mean, and we got everything we needed.
Oh, you're just gonna go hang out in the bedroom?
Yeah, there's no reason to like even.
That'll make it a lot easier. Yeah, then I can just maintain, just Febrezing the smell out of it, magically Febrezing the spell through the bedroom.
And you see Koza as like the sun starts to eventually get to the point where it starts to set, getting close to that point. Koza kind of just natural 20 on a stealth check for a 23, and he just kind of slinks off into the woods and no one sees where he goes.
Should we get ready?
I will go out and try to assist in ambush.
Should you do that from outside, or should you stay in here?
I'll be outside.
Are you sure? Because if he finds you, then we're in here and you're out there, and there's no way for us to know if he's mauling you to death in the woods.
I can
think-
be loud when I need to.
Yeah, I think we could probably hear Druck.
All right, for the purposes of this, I'm giving you guys a battle map. Pick where you want to put your tokens. So roll 20,
20?
please. Yes, please.
Okay.
What are the odds that my computer will be able to handle roll 20?
Slim. So yeah, put your tokens where you want to be.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Justin.
Did you just say the boat of confidence?
Is it vote of confidence?
Vote.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What's a boat? You know, you fill a boat with your
Yeah,
confidence.
the boat of confidence.
Okay.
I said bode, like BODE.
Oh, okay. I thought you said boat of confidence. I'm like, that.
That
yeah,
ship has sailed.
Pick where you
It's
want
one
to
of-
be.
It's one of those
Okay.
phrases that I've
Oh,
only heard and never
okay,
seen.
Okay.
Yeah. See this? It doesn't look that gigantic.
Are those oh sorry. Are these windows?
No windows
They're
whatsoever.
just other holes?
Just
Yep.
holes.
All holes.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
Like
It
how we all
doesn't-
have the same idea.
oh yeah, just hide in the bedroom. Yeah.
I'd like to be in a position where I can see both of the traps just in case.
You'd have to be in the woods.
Yeah. But that
like
would also give
decently far back.
Yeah, but that would
Yeah.
also mean that I wouldn't be able to see them anyway because I'd
Right.
be
All the
through
forest
trees.
stuff. All the forest stuff is pretty heavily
Alright,
obscured.
so I'd have to pick one.
You might want to be just like in the house by the table or something then, because then that's probably the best place to see
Well,
those
these
traps.
aren't open door. Like this right here isn't an open door. And
Yeah, it
neither
is.
Oh, it is. Was
Yeah,
it
it's just
open when we
holes.
came up there?
It's all holes. Yeah, there's no
Oh.
doors or anything.
Justin,
Yep.
since I'm just a little dragon man,
Yep.
do you think I could squeeze between the barrels?
Yep.
And
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Anyone who's hiding though, you need to give me a stealth check.
Okay. If I'm just like standing perfectly still and just like completely obscured in the bedroom, does that make a difference?
Nope.
Okay.
I'd say I guess
some-
yeah, no, just straight stealth checks.
Okay.
16.
Okay.
Okay. So I also have a wait. Let me double check. I want to make sure.
Before y'all start yelling at me, just give me a sec. I'm gonna write down what you guys got to keep track. That way we can tell if y'all get to have some fun.
Because, I mean, based on where the traps are, Druck's gonna want to be
Actually, I
like,
think I want to be over here.
have a view on both of them. So he's probably gonna try to hide behind this chair, or at least take up position next to the chair.
All right, everyone make stealth checks wherever you're hiding.
Are you ready for numbers?
I would say based on where Druck is, you would want to be out of sight to get a stealth check. Because if he comes through the front door, he's going to see you right away, no matter what your stealth check is. Because there's nowhere to hide right there.
Okay.
And Dax, what'd you get?
16.
Okay. Ven.
15.
Okay.
Then I'll be right there then.
All right. Kenna.
22.
Nice. Quoin.
18.
Oh, nice. And Druck.
17.
Alrighty. Should do one for Koza. Oh yeah, Koza already did his. He already hit. He got a 23.
The
Damn.
disadvantage is hard, but the +6 helps.
Yes, it does. All right, so the sun begins to set a little more, and coming from the south, you can hear footfalls on the branches, but they're very quiet. And approaching the shack, I'm not going to give a token yet because we're going to go to a break before anything happens. You see Fezzik, the half orc, and just to re-describe what that little boy looks like.
Ooh.
Where is he in my notes?
There aren't any windows. It's just holes in the wall.
Big 10-foot wide holes, yes.
Great.
Half orc, bandana, eye patch. One of his tux is missing. He's wearing leathers that that very brown and red cloak, very similar to Koza's hide. He starts walking down the path. And as he gets to the front door...
I'm gonna fire.
Hold on.
Oh, wait for him to get in the bear trap.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Druk said he was going to fire, so Druk
Yeah,
fires.
I did.
So with advantage, we're going to... Well, we'll do that after we come back from break for a battle map, so no trap.
Yep. Well, I mean, he still doesn't know it's there. So
Yeah.
heat of battle, he might just run into it.
That's
Yeah.
true. I was kind of. It's funny though, because Druk was like, "No, we can't. Like, we want him to step in the bear trap first." And then Druk's the one that just shoots him before he steps in the bear
Mhm.
trap.
But yes,
Yeah.
break time. We're back here in a few minutes, everybody, to fight a werewolf, perhaps. Bye.
Werewolf. Werewolf.
A bear wolf?
everybody, new battle map layout. Who dis? So, everyone's rolling initiative for me, please.
Oh, yep. Yep. Good.
So,
Sorry.
Druck, what'd you get? 21.
Yep.
Quoin.
I'll roll that for you. 14.
Kenna. You're muted.
Also a 21, but Drek probably has a higher dex.
Cool, I'll put you at 20. Dax.
6. Sit.
16.
Ven.
Or
Nice.
it's the wizard curse. It's the wizard curse.
So, Druck, you are first, so make your attack against this guy.
With advantage?
Of course.
I should probably clarify first as well. Is this a surprise round?
Let me just see his passive perception and everyone who succeeded on that. All right.
Yeah. Is he surprised? Is the question.
Yeah.
The surprise rounds
Because that
don't exist
decides
anymore.
whether or not I get an extra 2d6.
He is surprised. He's technically surprised by everyone but Ven.
Oh. Wait, so then he's not surprised?
He can smell. Oh, right, because you didn't succeed on the stealth check. So yeah, no surprise round then.
Wait, did you say he could smell me? Because the smell DC was 25.
Right. Never mind. Surprise round,
Ah.
which doesn't exist.
Well, so he has the surprise condition for the
Yes.
round then until his turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, until his next turn, not this current.
No, it's until the first turn.
Oh, is it?
You lose the surprise condition. So yeah, you lose the surprise condition at the end of your first turn. So you don't get the turn.
You're right. Yeah.
But so like if you
I-
roll
yeah.
higher initiative than an assassin, you notice them and they don't get to like auto crit you
Cool.
immediately because
That's
you
good
like
to know too.
manage to act quickly enough.
Cool.
Mm.
Well,
Interesting. We're all
to know.
learning.
regardless, make your attack roll.
It's a weird rule.
All right.
It's
And
really
I-
stupid.
All right.
I hate surprises.
Attack roll. Here's hoping I actually hit, because that would suck if I don't. 18 to hit.
Let's see if that hits. That hits.
Oh, good. All right, so crossbow plus 2 plus an extra 2d6.
And also mark off one silvered bolt because that's important.
Thank you. All right, so that is a total of 9, 10, 11 plus 4, 15 piercing silver damage.
All right.
Silver piercing damage.
I forgot. Since he's a werewolf, he has keen hearing and smell, so he should have made that perception check with advantage.
Mm.
Doesn't
Oh, I
it?
thought you said it was his passive. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Go ahead. Do you think?
No, he's sniffing when he approaches. He's a wolf, man.
Mm.
It doesn't matter. Cool. All right.
Magic.
So he gets hit by a crossbow bolt and like looks in Druck's direction. Now Druck is revealed.
Mm-hmm. Sure is. Okay. So that used that.
Moreover, he gets hit by a crossbow bolt and it sticks. And it hurts.
Yeah. Even if he's not a werewolf, it would hurt regardless.
Well, right. We're looking for a look of surprise on his face here. Though the fact that you
No
used
one-
a werewolf.
No one can really tell his look of a surprise because Druck is pretty well hidden in the foliage. You can't really see that
Oh,
out
yeah.
of the foliage, which would have given the werewolf a little bit of cover. But
We just
Hit
hear
anyway.
this. Whoop.
so Druck, what else are you doing? Squares
Druck's going
are 5
to-
feet, so the measuring tool's not going to give you guys accurate things because it's not aligned to the grid.
Druck's going to vocally start breathing and grunting loudly. He doesn't want to like clue that guy in that there's anybody else other than him. So he's just going to breathe loudly enough so that everybody knows that something is happening. And Druck's going to run inside and post up right there.
Okay. Kenna.
Question before I fully commit. Would I know if Thunder Wave would trigger the trap in front of the door?
It is an object, so yes.
Even if it's secured down?
Yeah.
Probably
Okay.
hit the pressure plate.
Could hit the thunder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to hold my action until I see him walk through.
This is a surprise round, though.
It is.
Yeah.
But I want to save the trap. Oh.
Yeah, he's not going until your next turn, so
Yep.
Yeah,
you go. You have
That's
2
true.
turns before he does anything.
you're right. I think I'm just gonna. I'm gonna throw I'm gonna. I'm stay hidden low. I'm really new character. Who
if
dis?
he gets into the building, people who are you would not be hidden. So as soon as he gets into the building, he's going to see you regardless, like where you are currently, because you're you're in plain sight. You can't stealth. You can't hide in plain sight unless you're a ranger at a certain level.
I'm actually going to go around this way.
You would
and
be even when if you do go there, you will be within his line of sight because he's walking up to the building, so he would see you from there. So as soon as you move there, you would lose your hit.
But would he be looking in that direction?
I mean, he would know you're there. He's currently walking towards the house.
Um,
And then he would have seen Druck scurry into the house, so his focus attention is currently straight ahead. So yes, he would know you're there.
Okay.
I think he knows combat has started, so it's just get him.
There's no
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna go around that back way and be sneaky. I'm just gonna go up to the doorway, shoot him in the face with a fire produced flame.
Okay.
And then go back to where I was.
All right, make an attack roll.
So that's a +5 to hit. 11.
11 does hit.
It's a D8 of fire damage.
Just a dude.
Yeah, he is just a dude. That's only 2 fire damage though.
Alrighty, cool. Anything
But
else?
he's not just a dude, he's a werewolf.
We've heard tales of these werewolves.
Oh, you're gonna see some tales of a werewolf. Anything else?
No, that is all for me.
Cool, Dax.
Dax is here in the kerfuffle. Gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Silvered hand axe. He has down.
Okay, make an attack roll. Are you raging before you do that?
That's probably a very good idea, and I'm going to rage because I'm going to get my shit fucked.
Okay.
Silvered hand axe.
Oh, forgot to mention.
Come on,
He has a great axe dropped to his back.
Mm.
I'm gonna steal. Chunk boy! Did you... 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 to hit.
Hits.
Handy X, silvered.
Just and it sticks into his chest.
10 damage.
Alrighty. Okay.
Oh, that would be +2 because of rage.
Yes.
So 12.
Alrighty. Cool.
I can math, I swear.
Alrighty. Anything else?
And then,
Action bonus action. That's all your movement.
can I just take out my silvered longsword?
Yep.
Just to have it.
Cool.
She's just there.
Alrighty. Gonna bring us to Koza, who is just gonna go. You can hear movement in the bushes outside. What's Koza's movement? 30? It's only
Oh
50
shit!
feet.
This guy. Oh!
50 feet of movement.
Vengeance.
All right, here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Gets right here. And Dax would see this. Druck wouldn't. Quoin would see it based on where Quoin is. You just see Koza lean back, open his mouth, and you can see embers rolling, and he just goes... A cone of flame in a 15-foot cone, which unfortunately incinerates the trap.
Isn't it metal?
It's wood. We got wood on it too. It's not all metal.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
the pressure plates are typical.
Yeah, or typically wood.
I feel like in this era,
It'd
you wouldn't
be
be.
typically wood.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Fezzik needs to make a dex save.
The iron would be too expensive.
Yup. Fezzik, dex save. Got a 12, which fails. So 4d6 fire damage. Yeah, imagine if you guys wanted to fight this guy. Ooh, that's really good damage. 7.
I feel like he could have
10.
gotten us all down if we all failed that deck save.
Oh yeah, 16 fire. Yeah, average is like 14 fire damage. 16 fire damage.
Well, I'm
He's
resistant to fire damage.
And go, hello. And does not recharge his fire breath. And rustling ahead in the woods above the shack, you hear, oh.
All right. All right.
Are those the good ones or the bad ones, though?
Not the good ones. They're not in fighting condition.
All right. Well, presumably, if your bite's not magic, go take care of them.
So a wolf comes running into view, coming towards the back door, hearing the commotion, runs into the trap.
Yes.
This would be a strength save.
That was my trap.
Ooh, 19 plus.
Oh.
That would be an easy.
Fine.
So it sets off the trap, circumvents it,
Well,
Rude.
Well,
and
it was a good plan. It was
and
a good
it's gonna use a
strategy.
dash action to get behind Druck. That's its turn.
they get to go already.
Yeah,
Oh man,
Okay.
they weren't surprised.
they were ready.
I mean, they were prowling the wilderness. They saw their master get attacked.
Oh.
Oh yeah, they were.
Okay, so they were just around. All right.
Yep. Bringing us to another one. Who is gonna go? Boom. Also, the strength saving throw ran through the trap and didn't set it off. So here comes another one. 5, 10. Onto the trap. Let's see. That's sort of yelp. That wolf is currently restrained.
And blocking the door.
Correct. So restrained, and the trap. There is no actual trap like this in D&D. There's no stats for it. So D6 of damage. 4 damage. Bringing us to Quoin.
So based on my movement speed, I can't get to the main guy right now.
Nope.
I don't think so. Then Quoin sees someone threatening a party member and friend. I will dispatch this hound with the speed of the Lord of the North Wind.
Okay.
I walk up to that houndy. I've got that rapier out. I'm gonna like baseball swing. I'm just swinging it around my head.
Okay, go for it.
Swing. Just kill this thing. As my bonus action, I want to cast Divine Favor.
Okay. And the wolf in the trap is the one that hurt Druck real bad and got away.
Thanks, Justin. I appreciate that.
So Quoin, make an attack roll with Divine Favor. And your little rapier.
So attack roll. All right, hold on. This is okay. How does an 11 taste?
11 misses.
Then
It's caught up in its fur.
You caught him in its fur.
Yeah, you're wailing around like this, so yeah, caught in the fur.
First time using that type of sword, right?
Yeah, it's a pokey, not a slicey.
Yes.
What the fuck is this?
Pack tactics. We'll roll with advantage because Druck's right there.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that tastes a lot better. 15.
That hits.
Great. Then I'm going to roll the damage on that, which truly floors me. If anybody wants to know what kind of damage you get when you use an intended weapon.
Yep.
1d8 plus 6 plus a d4.
Whoa! +6?
Yeah.
A 22 dexterity?
No. So
So
it's my
proficiency.
and it's a finesse weapon.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't have proficiency to damage.
No,
He's
that's the
his
attack
fighting
roll.
style. His fighting style.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dueling.
Yeah, Quoin is all about dueling.
Oh.
All right. So
Nice.
so that's 12 damage I do to this.
That kills the wolf in one hit.
Smited.
Whip, flip.
All right. Anything else?
All
That wolf is fucked.
right. So I'm gonna go to the battle map. That was 5, 10, 15. And
Yeah.
then looking to the future. 5, 10, 15.
Okay. You have to be on. You have to be on a square.
Oh, sorry. Oh, we're using the squares. Okay,
Yes.
cool. Thank you.
All right. Anything else? That's Quoin's turn, I assume.
That's all good. Thank
All
you.
right.
Yeah.
Surprise round. Fezzik doesn't get to do anything. Werewolf or wolf. Here, another one come running into fray. It's not right there where I put it. It's somewhere different. But that's just where I had their blank token sitting. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Dash action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Runs into this house through the side wall. Gets up beside Quoin. Bringing us finally to Ven.
Did it go all the way around the house?
Yep.
Okay.
One wolf stuck in the trap. Can't get through the door there. Yeah.
Does it sound like more are coming?
You can use your action to make a perception check.
Okay. Not gonna do that.
Because monsters have
Good
to use
point.
an action to make perception checks. So,
Yep,
so
yep.
do characters.
Are you calling me a monster? Okay.
You're a monster.
If I'm here, I think I can see him from there.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
He
just
rolled
check
so
that.
bad for initiative. Oh, no.
Oh, he's gonna go. We're all gonna get 2 turns. Oh, he hasn't gone yet.
His turn just passed.
Oh, he did. Okay, so he's just finished being surprised.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Actually, I'm going to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm actually going to be right next to Druck here, and cast a spell at. Swing my wand at this guy, and he needs to make me a Wisdom save against hideous laughter.
Oh, no. Come on. No. 9.
Everything is hilarious, and the boy's prone.
Prone and incapacitated.
Shit.
Yep.
The downside with that is that I can't hit him.
Well, you can. It's just harder.
Disadvantage. Prone and incapacitated.
Disadvantage to hit an 11.
But then I won't get and then I won't get sneak attack though. So
And he drops to the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
But he's incapacitated. You can just walk up and poke him and then leave.
An incapacitated werewolf is a very good thing.
Yep.
Anything else, Ven?
Nope. That'll be it.
Cool. Back to the top with Druck.
as Quoin he looks behind him, sees a wolf there. Quoin comes out from the barrels and just murders this thing that was about to bite him right in the bum. Sees Quoin skirt around that door. Druck sees the wolf come in. He's gonna return the favor. He's gonna go after that other wolf that just jumped up on Quoin.
All right.
Murk him.
Yeah. Hopefully it hits. No, it does not. That's a natural one.
The silvered crossbow bolt goes loose and thunk into a wall.
Yeah.
So mark that one off.
But
Coin for the second time this battle. The fuck was that?
yeah. But after that, Druck is also going to stand next to Quoin.
All right. That brings us to Kenna. What are they doing?
They're gonna step out into the doorway across the way from like kind of crossing in front of.
You see a half-orc man cackling on the ground.
Is that him?
You've seen him.
I'm
before,
gonna-
yeah.
I'm gonna rub my hands and clap and cast Toll the Dead.
All right.
So he
wisdom
needs to make a
save.
wisdom save.
And then he gets to roll advantage on his wisdom save for hideous laughter because he got targeted by damage. Boom!
Oh yeah.
That's cocked. Natural 20.
It ends.
So he's no, that's for Toll the Dead.
Yeah.
So he
Oh,
doesn't
that's Toll
take
the Dead,
damage.
okay.
So
He
it's-
doesn't
so
take
he's
damage.
still incapacitated. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
But, hey, it balanced out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's in our favor.
Yeah. Dax is after you, and then Koza, and Koza's right there, and he's prone. Oh
Oh, but our Koza's bite's magic.
no, the fire. What does he do? Nope. He's gonna do another. Probably. Oh, he didn't recharge his fire breath. So that's it. Yeah, he can't do anything. Anyways,
Hey, he could fit through that. He could bite through that doorway with the wolf right there. Lean in.
sure. Anything else, Kenna?
Oh, that's all I can do.
All right. Oh, I didn't want to open up another window. Close. All right. Dax.
Dax is going to go 5, 10, 15.
Mhm.
And just look at this thing on the ground laughing for no apparent reason. And is just like, why are they laughing at their own demise at this moment? And they have the longsword in their hands. And they just kind of raise it up
Mhm.
and just shish kebab.
All right, with advantage. Because prone.
It just get two chunky boys. Pretty chunk. Pretty chunk. Wah! That is a disgusting, but I hope that hits. 11 plus 6.
That hits.
Roll a 4 and an 11. Blech. So that will be where is.
You get to roll a d10, right? Because you're two-handing it.
So that's 7 damage plus 2 from raging.
So 9. All right, and he needs to make a wisdom save for Tasha's laughter. With advantage, that's a natural 1 and a 3 plus 1.
Yes.
So yeah, he's
Still funny.
still incapacitated. Yeah, he's having
This is
a bad go.
hilarious.
This is. And
Spellcasters.
because they're incapacitated, I can just move and he won't.
Yep.
Oh fuck! I'm getting
on-
out of.
Yeah, and on his turn, he needs to spend half his movement standing up too.
Yep.
So
It's a good thing werewolves have a lot of movement speed.
that's true.
Jax just takes their weapon back up, kind of puts it on their shoulder, looks towards Koza, and just kind of gives a nod,
Okay.
and then just walks backwards. So 5, 10, 15, just here so they can see around the corner still.
All right.
They
Cool.
can peek. And they are going to end their turn there.
All right. Koza's gonna go. Well, I can't hurt him now. 5, 10, 15. Move into the doorway. That's as far as he can get, and make a bite attack against this wolf. Guess. Oh wait, he's not within 5 feet of any of you, so he doesn't get pack tactics.
Is it 5 feet of friendly, or is it within if there's 5
friendly.
feet?
Friendly.
Oh, the friendly has to be within 5 feet of them.
Yep.
Oh, okay, I didn't know it was threatening the same thing.
Nope. So he's gonna. Yep. Oh wait. The wolf has advantage on attack roll against a creature if at least one of the wolf's allies is within 5 feet of the creature. He does get pack tactics.
Nice.
Oh, cool. So 5 feet within the
Oh.
creature.
Yeah.
So you could think of it. You could think of it as flanking,
basically.
but
do
it
that.
doesn't matter if you're directly behind. them. Nice.
21 to hit. 15 plus 6. Oh, I rolled 2 ones. 2d6 plus 4, so that's 2 plus 4. 6 piercing damage. So it's got 1 hit point left. And it needs. Oh, wait. Nope. That's not right. Because this wolf hasn't been hit yet. There we go. Now the wolf needs to make a strength save, or it gets knocked prone.
That does.
Taste of its own medicine, but it succeeds. How many Texas codes does it get? I think he just gets 1. Yep. End of his turn. Recharges his fire breath, so you can see like the embers sort of like glow again in his mouth. Noise. Wolf in the trap is going to try to get free of the trap. With a 16 plus 1, it does get out of the trap. So it's action to get out of the trap. meaning it can't do anything else, really. So it's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, and get right here. No longer... Oh, yeah, no longer restrained. Cool. It gets right up behind Ven, basically.
Oh dear.
Bringing us to Quoin.
Seeing a big wolf come in and nip at that one, I'm like, oh, so you've got this one, okay. Then he's going to take an opportunity attack.
Okay.
And go back.
Well, don't move your token yet.
Don't move my token.
Because wolves can knock. Oh, wolves can knock you prone if they do a bite attack on you.
Okay. Cool.
So opportunity attack. Does it get pack tactics? No, it doesn't. But that's a 16 plus 4 to hit. Dirty 20.
It's a dirty 20.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Then he stopped my movement, I guess.
Well, no.
Well, no.
You have
Well,
to
it
make
depends
a,
on if you fail
you have
the
to make
strength
you have
save.
to make a strength save now. But first, you take 7 piercing damage,
Mm-hmm.
and then strength save to see if you get knocked prone.
Okay. All right. So strength save, you said.
Yep.
Roll that on the table.
This wolf lunges at your butt for a 7.
Yeah.
You're knocked prone.
Dice tell a tale. Well, that's a waste of a turn. Fun.
Well, no, you can just have movement to stand up again.
You still have the rest of your turn.
Yeah.
So
You haven't used any movement, so you could use 15 to get up and then
15 to get up, and then 1, 2, counting it. So 10 feet, move 10 feet, and then attack this one.
Go for it.
Trying to come in on him.
This is the one that got away from the attack on the road yesterday.
Yeah, then I'm going to attack with the pack tactics that I have.
Yes, because Ven's right there.
Ben's right there. Oh, there were 2 15s. That's fun. So
That
does
hits. Yeah, I know it.
a 21 hit?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to use,
This encounter did not go how I expected, which is great. We're also incapacitated.
So so I'm guessing 17 might fillet this little pooch.
That wolf is gone.
Yeah, no, that is a straight, like, it growling at me. That is a poke through the mouth and then out the side of the belly.
Just like that
Thank
one,
you.
Just like that one dude in Two Towers who's like on his Theoden when he just like stabs into one of the
Mhm.
wolves'
Oh.
mouth. Yeah.
Ooh, when they get the warg. Yeah.
Anything else, Quoin?
So I used 10 to move there. I actually want to come 5 back. Can I occupy the same space as another character?
Kobolds are small, right? Yes, you can. Because you're a small creature, you can.
Then yeah, I'm gonna come back here and sort of, if I stab there, I want to like do a backwards,
Okay.
like movement to come between his legs, is to come between him and Druck and just like. Ah!
All right. It's going to bring us to Fezzik, who can't do anything because he's incapacitated. So at the end of his turn, he makes a wisdom save. No! I yelled so loud. My neighbors sleeping. That was a 4.
you
Who
peeked.
knew
Oh.
we could take out this boss
My
with
neighbor-
one
Guys, this is
Since neighbor
this is
with one
intense.
hideous laugh.
No, seriously, this is
In fair play, I should probably do concentration on that divine favor that's giving
Correct.
me that.
Yeah, you should.
So it's a con check.
Yep. Which means the damage you dealt
It's
with.
it's a con save,
Yeah.
to be more specific.
Oh, okay. Con save. All right. So I'm rolling it on the table.
Yeah, DC's like 10. Oh, 7. No
Didn't make
divine favor. So take away the divine favor from your last attack because the wolf did an opportunity attack on you.
It was still 14.
Okay, yeah, the wolf still did then.
I was
All
gonna say-
right. So he's still incapacitated, bringing us to the wolf that's inside. It's gonna bite.
Where does it go before me?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
You have a 4.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just remember I went right after him before.
It's gonna just. Oh, fuck. It's prone, so have movement to stand up. Oh no, I succeeded on that save. Never mind. It's gonna bite Quoin for a miss, bringing us to Ven.
Okay. Looks so far like Ken has been using spells that require a save, I think. Or there was produce flame in there too.
Yeah.
That was before
Then
the prone, yeah.
I am going to pick one person to not get blessed. I don't like playing favorites. I think last time I didn't give it to Kenna, so I'll give it to Kenna. Coin's doing
Great.
a lot of damage. I'm gonna roll. I'm just gonna evens odds this to decide between
Give it to Fezzik.
Dax and Druck. Evens, Dax, odds, Druck. Evens, Dax. Everybody gets a D4 to add to attack rolls and saves.
Ooh.
Oh, except for me?
Yeah. I can only do it for
Okay.
3 people. I rolled
Alright,
randomly
just
to
wanted make
decide.
sure.
Anything else,
Yeah.
Ven?
I'm gonna
All right,
run into the bedroom.
Druck.
Cool. This is all very cool. I'm going to move down to the south end of
Okay.
south end of there. And shit. Tell me if this sounds weird, Justin.
Okay.
But I'd like to use my bonus action to hide from the person that's currently incapacitated and laughing their ass off.
You wouldn't be able to because there's a wolf right there, and you can't stealth. There's creatures within line of sight, so you wouldn't be able to stealth.
So
right
you
now.
can't. No, but I mean, but you can't hide. Even
Nope.
So
There's another creature there, so you can't stealth. I can
Okay.
see you, so you can't stealth.
So you can't hide. I just wanted to get it clear so that I can base this on all of my future stuff. So you can't hide from something. You can't hide from an enemy if another enemy sees you, even
True.
if that other enemy
Yes.
cannot
Yes.
see you. Okay.
Correct.
Good to know. Thank you. Okay then. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, I don't have any silver for melee.
Nope.
I have no way of. We should be damaging this thing. Shit. Oh boy. Sorry, I'm gonna back up 5 feet.
Attacker opportunity
Yep,
for a 17.
that hits.
So you take 6 piercing damage, and I need a strength saving throw.
Yep.
So you might not even back up.
Yep. 14.
Okay, cool. You don't get knocked prone.
Excellent. And then I'm going to use a regular crossbow bolt to attack this wolf that's in front of Quoin.
All right.
Since I can't I can't damage the werewolf. Yes, regular crossbow bolt for the wolf in front of Quoin. That's a 25 to hit
That hits.
for 15 piercing damage.
All right. It's gone as well. Right to the head.
Thunk. Bonus action 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. Shit. Yeah, bonus action I'm going to move back to there with a dash.
Okay. Kenna.
You know what?
Nope.
Screw it. I'm gonna. No, I'm not gonna run out there. He is no, because they're with. I'm just gonna cast Toll the Dead again. I need another Wisdom save.
Okay. 13.
Oh, that just succeeds.
So no damage. Still incapacitated.
I hate being a low-level caster. Did anyone get hurt? I think
Nothing.
Quoin got hurt.
Nothing.
I'm missing 6 hit points.
6. And how many is Quoin missing?
7,
Oh.
but
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that one guy.
so healer too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna back up and give Druck room to do what he does best.
Okay, cool. Dax.
Dax is going 5, 10, 15. We're gonna do a little shish kebab
With
again.
advantage.
Nice. Keep going, Dax.
Yeah! Just gotta
He gets
Eat 'em.
knocked down. Does not get back up
get back
again.
up again.
Well, he got hit by an
Yeah,
attack.
I
He
forgot
got hit
to
by an
get
attack,
back
so
up.
I rolled the wisdom save. He rolled 2 16s, so he's no longer incapacitated.
Okay, so he's back. He is no longer incapacitated. He'll have to stand up on his turn.
Yep. Thank fuck.
15 plus 6.
To hit?
21.
That hits.
Fuck you, D&D Beyond. I'm
Oh
using
yeah,
actual
I
dice.
should have waited to see if you hit first. Oops.
Yeah,
Well, you hit anyway.
I thought that was. That's why I thought that Dax had hit there. So I thought that was the damage. I was gonna be like,
Yeah.
holy crap!
I wish. 7 plus 4.
11.
11 plus 2 from rage is 13.
Alrighty, cool. There you go. Anything else?
No worries.
If I move, he's gonna get an opportunity attack.
He's prone, so it'd be with disadvantage.
Ditch.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll scoodle my booty 5 feet back.
Alrighty. Give me 1 second. He's gonna make an opportunity attack with his bite.
Does he have one?
Yeah, he does.
Well, we
Oh, I
all
didn't
do,
know-
technically.
Yeah.
All right, but I didn't know because he wasn't transformed. If he has access to the bite attack.
Yes, he does.
Oh, okay.
You just, I mean, he's an orc. He's got one
Yeah, that's true.
prominent tusk.
That is a 16 to hit.
Fuck, that hits!
Cool.
Nice.
Ooh.
You take
Prominent.
5 piercing damage, and I need you to make a
Reduced
con.
to half.
Yeah, what I say 5? So you get take 2.
5, 2.
So I need you to make a con save as you feel something coursing through your veins.
Come on, I got a +5 to con, guys!
And this is lycanthropy you do not want to get because
Is Dex, you are blessed, so you can add a D4.
Oh, good to go. Good. Yes, good. Uh-oh, she froze.
cool.
Oh no.
The worst time.
Well, I'll say Kenna failed. So
Kenna
What?
failed.
no.
What? When did I get bit?
Dax failed rather. What Dax get?
You have a D4 from Bless.
Oh, okay. 15! 15!
Well,
Andrew,
let's see if
Did you
I
add the
added
D4?
the +4, I did.
Okay.
I rolled a 6 plus a 4 from the bless plus a
Oh.
5 for my saving throw.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's just see. You feel fine for now.
but
You don't know. Yeah, you don't know. So
Why are you doing
I mean,
this to us?
in world, if the calendar is to be believed for the moon phases, we don't have another full moon for another month or two.
who also says they follow the moon cycle? I like werewolves that can change at will. Anyways,
Yeah.
Dax, that's your turn, right?
No, that's
Bringing us to Koza.
my reaction. Fear.
Who can hear the commotion? So he's just gonna back here. Fuck, Dax is kind of in the way. Dax is really in the way.
Just do it. It's fine. I'll.
Barb.
He's gonna
You
back.
aim it. You could swing
Do
around
it.
and aim it. Oh yeah, there we go. Back
He's
it up.
gonna back up and because it's a 15-foot cone. He's
Yeah.
gonna do a 15-foot cone. Buddy needs to make a dex save because he's prone. It's disadvantage, I believe. I can check quickly. No one tell me. That character's dead.
Dun, dun.
Wait, not in this world, not yet.
That's what you think.
Oh no!
Yeah, no disadvantage on that. Oh wait, hold on, I read the wrong one.
No, I think I just checked, and
Yeah,
prone doesn't cause
no
disadvantage.
disadvantage. So dex save for Fezzik. Oh, Fezzik. Did you finally roll good tonight? Nope. So that's 4d6 fire damage to him, prone on the ground. 8, 10, 13 fire damage. Just...
Oh.
Yeah, he's not having a good time.
He's still conscious?
Oh, yeah.
None of this would have been possible if we did not have a kick-ass plan.
Yeah,
we did
if you
great,
didn't do the
guys.
ambush, this
All of
would've
you
been-
did
this would've-
so good.
If you didn't have an ambush plan, this would have went very differently. Bringing us to Quoin.
Quoin, seeing just a fresh. Well, no, I guess I wouldn't have seen. I would have heard just some barking of fire, and I guess I'm starting to full on dead sprint, whip the sword around, just ready. I'm going to run in and full swing, just full extension.
Okay.
Just
With
slide up on
advantage because he's prone.
This
Yeah.
tiny little creature in full plate armor.
Yeah.
Feel the smite of the platinum one.
The last thing this guy hears is clunk, 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 clunk.
Oh, he's not
It's
looking. He's not
armor.
looking that bad.
Okay.
The
Or
smite
how much health
of the
does he have?
platinum one. Now I have a question. I'm
Yes.
gonna roll first, and then I'll ask my questions.
Okay.
Okay. So plus advantage +4 because I'm blessed, right?
Yep. Blesses. Yeah, I think blesses for attack rolls and saving throws. Yeah.
Right.
D4, yeah.
That is so 16. How's that
That
taste?
hits.
Okay, so 16.
And he
Now-
doesn't know how to do anything.
Here's my question.
Yeah.
Is a werewolf a fiend or an undead? I think
No.
no, neither one.
Either.
Nope.
That makes it okay. Cool. It was on the edge. I thought since he was in the monster mash, he might be undead, but
Nope.
I was working in the lab.
Such a good song. So yeah,
Classic.
roll your damage.
I am going to roll my damage, but since I hit and I have a spell slot, I'm going to use Smite, which gives me one spell slot, deals 2d8
Yep.
radiant damage plus 1d8 for each spell slot. So
That was
it's
D6 for Divine Smite.
Nope, D8.
Cool. You smite
Yeah.
this. You smite this asshole.
yeah, I'm gonna smite this fool.
The rapier
What
suddenly
if? What about the
glows.
end of it? He's actually just innocent.
No
Yeah,
one,
dude.
no one with this many hit points is innocent.
That's not true.
At this level, that is a correct statement.
Sigmund had like 300 hit points.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
but
am
Sigmund
alright.
was level 20.
Members of the hit points 1% here.
Sigmund was an ancient silver dragon.
All right.
There's no ethical way to accumulate that many hit points.
It's true. All right. Give me my damage.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm sweating.
Oh.
So I rolled a 7 first on one die plus the 6, which is 13, and then I rolled 2 8s.
Oh, 16.
Yeah, so 16 plus 13, I believe, is 29 damage that flowed through me through this tiny little dragon boy. And
That's more hit points than I have.
That would nearly insta kill me
That would
from
yeah,
full
that would-
health.
That
Just-
would currently insta kill me.
just Swiss cheese this guy.
All right. Anything else, Quoin? He's looking real bad after that.
Anything else? So that's. I haven't used my bonus action for anything. I don't think I have anything. Let me look through my
I
extra.
think your bonus action would have been to smite. Right?
No, it's
Am I
it's
wrong?
just as part of the attack.
Cool.
You can smite.
That's right.
You can smite on a reaction.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't even a reaction. It's just
No,
as,
no,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
yeah.
can.
No.
He was saying
I mean,
like
you
if
can
use your
smite
reaction
like
to,
on an opportunity
Yes.
attack.
So anything else for Quoin?
No. I think I'm
Oh,
just-
Can I ask a question really quick? Because I think this is the first time we've ever seen Quoin smite.
Yeah,
What
does
is
that-
what
yeah,
is
what does
the
that look
what's the
like?
visual?
Oh
here?
yeah,
What is-
good call.
So it is. I suppose most of you. Oh, Dax would see it the best because
Straight there.
get up there. But it would be kind of so you would see a weird like glowing from under his armor on his back. You'd see like it sort of start there and just pulse through the body and come out through the hands, because that's what's currently using Bahamut's powers, and just sort of with every like punch of the blade, there's like a dragon roar that comes out of his hand. It's like a
Nice.
so like you see like this platinum light, and his eyes grow far more purple than you had seen. There seems to almost emanate a purple light out of, as this
Sick. Cool. Anything else then, Quoin?
ethereal steam as he's done. No, I think if I move, I'm gonna get attacked. So
All right.
yeah, I'm gonna just stay there. I'll just.
Finally, for the first time, half movement to stand up.
Finally gets a turn.
He's gonna move. He's gonna move 5 feet to get in between Dax and Quoin, and unsling the great axe.
Yeah, let's go, fucker.
Oh,
As a-
it's not a great sword, it's a great axe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As a bonus action, he's gonna cast Hunter's Mark on Quoin.
Oh, he's a ranger. He's a ranger
I guess
werewolf.
he's a hunter. So he's casting Hunter's Mark on Quoin,
Mhm.
which is gonna give him an extra.
Explains the extra hit points.
Which is gonna give him.
There's so many.
Which is gonna give him a D6 of extra damage if he hits, and he's gonna make 2 attacks against Quoin with the great axe.
Oh, he's
Ooh,
got 2 attacks.
The first
I'm
one.
glad he didn't get a turn until now.
First one is a 17.
That misses.
Okay.
Shield comes up. Ah!
Second one is a 19.
Hits.
Okay. So it swings the great axe down into your little shoulder.
Just imagining you get so excited that you block with the shield and then you just leave yourself completely open.
You take 15 slashing damage,
Hmm.
and you take 3 Hunter's Mark damage.
That knocks me out.
Just sinks the axe into Quoin's shoulders and turns to everybody else and says, "I think I'll take this one." And when he speaks this time, it sounds very similar to the voice you heard in the woods that said return. Bringing us to Ven.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's within 30 feet of me.
Yep.
I'm going to channel Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my channel divinity to preserve life. 5 times my cleric level. Oh, wait a minute. I've been counting myself as first level for that. That should be okay. What is half of Quoin's health? You're muted.
Rounding up or rounding down? Rounding down.
Only down 12.
I think it's
Be 12.
yeah. You 12? Okay. Then yeah, you get the full amount of it. I'm gonna channel divinity, preserve life, and give Quoin 10 hit points.
Alrighty, cool.
Present the holy symbol and just beam of golden light from it right onto him like a flashlight.
Alright.
And just closes up some of his
Quoin
wounds.
is no longer unconscious, but is prone.
Oh.
With a great axe just like
And-
stuck in his shoulder.
That was my action. I don't think I have any bonus action spells, so I am going to just back up to here.
Alright, that brings us to Druck.
I'm going to, and if I need to move somewhere else for this, I'll do it. But essentially, try to bonus action hide.
Okay.
Can I?
You would need to move somewhere else because you would be within line of sight right there.
Okay, so I'll move here. Bonus action hide.
Okay.
26.
Okay.
And then I would like to pop out from this side.
Okay, so you need to move.
Yes. So 5, 10, 15. Okay. And then fire a shot at him.
Alrighty, mark off one of your silver crossbow bolts.
Yes. Okay. And here we go. 11 to hit.
Hits.
Thank God. Gee
Did you roll with
whiz.
advantage?
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
Okay. That is a total of wow. A total of 7 damage as a
All right.
rogue.
Alright. Yeah, second level.
Huh?
Second level. Anyways.
Yeah.
Into his back.
So that's 15. And then I'll get right here, backing up, Quoin.
Okay.
Yeah. We're not really getting in a good spot for this wolf here, but I mean we're all kind of in a bad spot when it comes to that wolf.
Alrighty. Kenna.
Cool. Nothing has really worked out for me except for that one produced flame.
Ah! Shit, his AC. When he's. Fuck.
So I'm gonna throw another fireball at him.
Okay.
Remember your D4
with
from Bless.
Bless.
And I forgot it, when he's in his humanoid form, his AC is 12.
Is he still just humanoid or is he turned hybrid?
He hasn't used an action to do so yet because he has another chance.
Oh, okay.
An 11 to hit.
So that would miss.
With the D4?
Yeah. Wait,
Oh.
no, +5. I forgot to add my freaking modifier. I'm so dumb. That's a 16.
Try to remember.
16 to hit.
That hits.
Excellent. I'm gonna throw it in his face for knocking down my bud Quoin.
Okay.
6 fire damage.
Right, he needs to make 2 concentration checks for Hunter's Mark.
Used to beat a 10.
Oh yeah, he still has Hunter's Mark up.
Dang it.
He said he made 2 rolls for
Yep.
Hunter's Mark.
Yep. So he did on both.
And then I'm going to bonus action healing word Quoin.
Okay.
So Quoin, it's a D4 plus 3, so you get 5 more hit points, Quoin.
Nice.
And that is no, I'm gonna take cover over here.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
That'll bring us to Dax.
Seeing Quoin go down, Dax just kind of takes a harder grip on the longsword
Mhm.
and just tries to get it right in between his ribs.
All right, make an attack roll.
Come on, tiny metal dice. Dirty 20.
That hits.
Ooh.
You just sink the longsword into his stomach.
That is a D10. Where the fuck do you go, boy? That is a 7 plus 4.
11.
11 plus 2 from rage.
Mm-hmm.
13.
13, yeah. He's looking real bad now. Just as you sink the sword into his stomach, he just coughs, vomits up blood onto your face.
And looking like, is he at eye level for me? A little higher, a little lower?
He'd be a little lower. He's only a half orc.
As like they go to sink it into him, I just kind of look down at him and say, "You will not be taking anyone, especially the little one," and then rips it out of the hole.
Okay. Bringing us anything else?
No, just staring him down.
Okay, brings us to Koza, who is, well, holding an action.
You could
His bites won't do anything. He doesn't.
you could drag him prone though.
No, he's not going to try.
Okay.
That's fair.
Coin.
So yeah,
You're prone currently.
Prone currently, and you said there was an axe, but
You can, that's just for flavor. It's not affecting you. in
oh no.
any way.
So if I may I add some spice to this
Oh,
flavor?
yeah, totally.
So can the heels sort of scab and push that axe out?
Of course it can.
Perfect. Then that's going to do. Then it's going to be a kip up from your boy
All right.
Quoin.
Half movement.
Half movement. Kip up. I want to run up the axe and just try pirouetting with a sword to try and. I want to take this head. Ooh, I want to claim.
All right, pack tactics with advantage. Go for it.
Yeah. Natural 20. Natural 20.
All right, see if he still has Hunter's Mark from that. He no longer has Hunter's Mark though.
Nice.
Right. So, did I? And I still had bless, right?
You do.
You do.
Right. Okay. And that bless. Ooh. Okay. So that is an 18 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Dope. All right. I don't have. Unfortunately, I don't have.
I don't know more smites.
Yeah, I'm out of spites. Spite smites.
Oh, you're full. We're full of spite.
That's what it should be called for Oathbreaker paladins.
Yeah, a
Yep.
spite.
Fights.
Oh, that's good. I like that. Please, let's hold on to that. That's good. I like that a lot. Tickled me. So that is a. I rolled a 7 plus 6 to 13 overall.
Coin.
Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
Scabs out. Kip up. Run up the axe. And then just all the weight, just all torque on the top of this guy's wrist, right into his throat, and just spinning. So clip, clip, clip as many times as I can get a spin in as I'm going down.
Oh yeah, you easily also behead him, and
Landing next to him.
no more need for the battle med. But yeah, the rape. Beheading with a rapier is difficult, but you do it somehow.
I was
Piercing
thinking,
damage.
The blessings
Played
of
it on the side a
Bahamut.
little.
since I'm sliding just like
Yeah, your armor also helps with the decapitation.
yeah.
And
You could stab it in halfway and then just like rotate
crawl
it. Yeah.
through.
Just do this with it.
Do a fancy egg
But,
cut. Get that chaperone pattern.
the headless half orc poof, hits the ground, and you don't hear any more.
Compliment.
You hear, and in the distance you can see these wolves kind of stop moving, shake their heads for a second, look around, and then scatter off. That were about to like come into the encounter, like something that was enchanting them just stopped.
Kenna's gonna run up to Quoin. Hey, are you all right? You were on the ground and then then you were up and then you just decapitated a guy. Are you feeling okay? Like, how are you emotionally?
You know, it is the will of the Platinum One for me to be just one small claw of the Justice Bringer.
As you guys see Koza approach the corpse, look at it, pull the pelt cloak off that he was wearing, and then Koza just lifts a leg and pisses on him.
Oh, I'm in the splash zone. Be careful.
I can aim.
And what an aim you have.
Open mouth. Blah.
Quoin sees that Druck was injured and pours 6 points of lay on hands.
Alrighty.
Right. Druck.
Oh. You do not have book magic. How?
With the healing light of the Platinum One.
Not book magic.
No, there's no book magic here.
I'm gonna come out and with my last spell slot, pat Dax on the shoulder with Cure Wounds. So 9 points of health back. And I'm gonna say, while Druck is confused at Quoin's healing, just gonna say, technically, this is as I'm doing the healing. Technically, this isn't book magic either.
Our Masnin praise you.
And
Dax is just
also
rubbing
you.
her shoulder.
I'm also gonna give Quoin another healing word.
Everyone's just healing everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 3 healers in the party.
Except Druck, who's just very confused.
Quoin, you get 6 more hit points.
6 more hit points. Perfect. Okay, so that's
Every spellcaster has healing spells.
and then there's 2 left till I'm max. So I just go. So it's just a after the axe there. It's just a
Just finish it off.
to get to max.
Yeah. How's Dax doing? Hit points.
Oh,
wise?
not full. We good.
Okay, we're good. Great. Were any of these mounds like for open graves, or were they just freshly covered?
Freshly covered. 6 of them were.
Everyone, have any of you fought something as tough as that?
Oh, this is
No.
this is the first time that Bahamut has done his work through me. That someone could, survive for more than, I'd say, 6 seconds.
Well, he was we hit him a lot and just wouldn't go down.
Yeah.
Tough, very tough.
I think I can safely say that was more challenging than every fight I've been in my entire life combined. Especially since all of you have witnessed all but one of those.
Yeah, like the time you fought the Muppet.
Mephit, but yes.
Method, yes, method.
Yeah. I mean, Ven, your spell with making him laugh. I mean, if he had had another few attacks like the ones he did on Quoin, we would have been done for. So, I mean, I feel like you have just as much to celebrate as Quoin does, because you kept him out long enough so that we could focus on the others.
While taking life may be a necessary part of some conflicts, I don't know that I'd say it's something worth celebrating.
I mean, this dude was bad, though.
True, but
It's very bad.
We would
Yes.
have certainly died if any one of us was not present.
It makes sense that there's, as I was saying, I am but one claw of Bahamut, but all of us together make the mighty, hand claw. There's a word for it?
Talon?
Talons.
Yeah.
There's a whole claw. Oh, it's a claw. I was saying it wrong. I meant talon and then claw. So just strike
Yeah.
reverse what I just said.
I think in common you could use claw as a noun for both, like, the nail and the actual limb. And yeah, it's a weird thing about common. The language is very all over the place.
in some dialects of Draconic, actually, all 5 talons have their own names.
I would teach you those names, but not today. Wait, do you speak Draconic as well, then?
Ven will think for a second like someone who's recalling their high school French class, and then say in like Draconic with a very common accent.
Nice.
Yes, I do, honored coin of the platinum one.
So good.
It's like formal syntax and everything,
Yeah.
like the stuff that you only see written,
Exact
not
grammar.
spoken. Yeah.
So good.
good.
Yeah. So good. Yeah. But like as I was saying, we are all part of. There was the crossbowman skills of Drak, and then Dax. I don't think anyone could survive your icy stare of justice. No one could survive that. And then Kenna, you came in with the amazing I felt your presence as I lay on the ground, on the cold ground. I felt your heels. And I think it goes without saying. There's all sorts of magic running through this entire party, so thank you. We all I say this, I don't need the game ball. Picks up a head. I don't need the game ball for this one.
The tongue kind of like rolls out.
It was maybe too morbid, but I think
I mean, I think we should take the head just of, proof that he's dead. Because, like,
Yes.
yeah.
We should make sure we get proof that he's werewolf.
yeah, we should make sure that we have proof when we go back to, collect Morgo, because I feel like if we just killed their friend and we did not tell them why we killed their friend, there's a whole tavern of people who suggested that we talk to their friend, who might be upset that we killed their friend.
Yes, we should go to when we get to town, we should probably go to the guards immediately.
It is getting dark, and you guys would remember that the gates of Giant's Cradle don't open up after nightfall because of the wolves.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You'd have to talk to
Yeah.
guards anyway. You up in the ramparts.
Okay.
Could I look at Fezzik's neck and see if he's still wearing his talisman?
He never got the chance to wear it.
Yeah, I think that's the one I have.
Okay.
Does he have anything else on him aside from the great axe?
Yeah.
He has a great axe, and he has no wealth on him.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
Is
say
the great axe
that's already been
silver?
It is
Yeah.
not.
I'm gonna say I am going to go do the last unfortunate bit of our work so we can provide the most proof and information to the people of the town. I'll be back in a moment.
I will help you if you would like.
Thank you. It's appreciated.
Then, do you think it would be good to also bury Fezzik?
I think we should bring his. For right now, it's evidence. I suggest we perhaps place it in the house, and the people of the town will be coming here to identify the bodies. Most likely, if there's anyone from the town who he's killed, they're going to want to know and give them a proper burial. So we can assume that they'll take care of Fezzik's body as well.
Okay, I will drag it and I will put it on the bed.
Just blood still spurting out of the head wound.
Axe is gonna take his great
Just give it a
axe.
squeeze.
Okay, it's
I'm
just,
gonna
it's
actually-
Just, it's just a normal great axe.
They know. They just want to.
Okay, cool.
Before we actually seeing the spurting blood come out, just to make cleanup easier for everybody for a bit, Ven's just gonna hands on face and just is just gonna ray of frost his neck
Okay.
and just like freeze it
Okay.
so it stops bleeding.
The blood freezes mid spurt, and it's kind of just like a spurt of blood coming out of the neck frozen,
Nice.
like a blood sickle.
Nice.
Reach down, just break it off halfway,
Okay.
toss it into the woods.
Very,
Yes.
that was pretty gross, but kind of cool.
Well, there's nothing gross about the workings of the mortal body, whether it's in one piece or no.
Just never seen that before. Freezing blood like that.
Oh yes, it's quite something. And as he's like rubbing at his eyes, like just like little like flakes of frost and snow come out from the corners of his eyes. Yes, let's go. Just verify the presence of bodies in those graves, just to make sure we're not giving any false information, bearing false witness.
Yes.
I'm just gonna go to the back and basically find where the face would be on one and just kind of brush the dirt aside to see.
Yeah, it's gonna take a bit because they're buried about 6 feet deep.
Oh, they are buried all the way deep.
Oh
Okay.
wow, you did a full 6 feet. Oh,
Well, he does have a lot of wolves around. He probably doesn't want them digging his
Oh,
bodies and
yeah.
dragging them
Like
off.
he can command them, but he can't command. You get since wild
Other
wolves could
things.
roam in, and other
Yeah.
predators could roam in and dig them up. So he dug them
Yeah,
deep.
yeah, yeah.
okay.
Okay. In that case, if I start like brushing and noticing that like
Koza's helping.
it keeps what,
Koza walks over and says, "I'll help," and he starts digging with his massive wolf paws.
that will make that quicker. Okay.
And you uncover one little body of looks like a very young ogre child.
Oh. Well, Well, we
dressed in a very similar attire to the leader of Giant's Cradle, Modoc.
Oh dear. All right. All right. Was there a blanket on the bed or near the bed?
Yeah, there was like a moldy blanket on the bed.
I'm gonna pull this body out just in case it is who I think it is.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pull the body out and I'm gonna wrap it up entirely in my cloak like a burial shroud.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna carry it with me.
Sure.
Ruck will get going on the next one.
Okay, Koza's also digging because he can do it real
Okay.
fast. So instead of like what would be like all night digging these up, it's taking maybe an hour to dig up the 6. Are you digging up all 20 or just 6 of them?
No. I was gonna say just dig up. I was gonna say just dig up one to verify that there are bodies back here, just to like double check. Because if there's one, the rest of these, at least one other of these is bodies as well. So I just wanted to double check. But the townspeople can come out and dig these up. We
I'll
don't
go
need to
ahead
dig
and-
all of them up.
Yeah, Druck will go ahead and dig up another one though,
Okay.
just in case.
Okay.
I mean, 1's great, 2's good,
Fair.
3's a crowd.
You dig up another one after about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and it looks like someone who's dressed like a ranger, very similar attire to the people from the hunting guild.
Okay. Excellent.
While the boys are digging up bodies, I'd like to talk to Dax. Just
Dax?
real quick.
Was before that, Dax would have been slightly away from anybody, just kind of like looking around, and they would have just been rubbing wherever the dude bit her,
Yeah.
and is just thinking about like wild animals that have bitten her before, if they've ever got infected and stuff like that, and she's just thinking about that. She's a little worried because she knows how bad that can be from her parents' experience.
Hey, Dax. You doing all right over there?
Yes.
I thought I saw you get bit. Are you sure?
Yeah, I've been bitten by other wildlife before. I guess this wouldn't count as wildlife, but
Lycanthropes are kind of in a league of their own as far as their bite.
well, I guess we'll see. It felt a little funny, but getting teeth buried into your skin from anything will feel a little funny.
Yeah, you're right about that. Just don't be afraid to tell one of us if it gets any worse. Like, because I think it's pretty plain that none of us want you to turn into a werewolf, but if you think you've been infected, I think at least one other person should know. And who that other person is up for you to decide. But don't carry that burden alone. It's not fun for anyone.
Appreciated, Kenna.
Right.
But if we're being honest, I think if something did happen, you would all be the first to realize before I did.
Perhaps. Just if you lose control, can I be like the last one you attack?
I don't know, Kenna. You well, what do they eat? They like meat. Who has the most meat of the party?
I mean, well, it
Ven.
depends on the kind of flavor you go after. I think
Then
honestly, I think Ven would be the most flavorful, but Druck is definitely the largest and would last the longest.
But all the hair.
Yeah. I mean, if you leave me for last, I can singe it off for you.
You did a great job with that flame-based spell.
Yeah, really good at setting things on fire, apparently.
Producer Lane doesn't set things on fire.
Whatever. Tomato, tomato.
How easily do you think they'll come to terms with the fact that Fezzik was not being truthful?
Us or the villagers?
The villagers.
I mean, we weren't there for too long. We don't really know his reputation within the town. It could be pretty mixed, honestly. But it could also skew one way or the other.
Kenna, while you're talking to Dax, make me a medicine check.
Guidance. Oh, that's not very good. 7 plus.
Ooh.
Yeah. Plus 5 is 12.
They're probably not infected.
Okay.
Like the wound, if it was infected, the wound would look a little weird from the magical healing, but it's completely healed over.
Okay.
Which makes you realize, oh wait, if someone's actually a werewolf, there would probably be evidence on their body, like a weird looking scar in the shape of a bite or something.
I'm just gonna like lean over, probably not very slyly, but just like. Anyway, your bite seems to be fine.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. It would look weirder if it was like the healing magic wouldn't have worked in the same way, but like it's almost completely gone now. So I think you're fine.
That is not something I hope to have again.
Yeah. I don't think there's too many werewolves on this continent. Or at the very least, there's one less now.
Let us hope it is not like a hydra.
I don't know what that is, but from the tone of your voice, I think they're pretty bad.
You cut one head off to grow back.
I mean, I've only really dealt with like beasts. Haven't seen too many magical creatures, but I get the idea. Should we go make sure they're not taking up too many bodies?
That is not a sentence I thought I would be hearing today, but also, yes.
All right. And I guess we go over to observe.
Yeah, they've only dug up the 2 bodies.
You guys find anyone interesting?
I think I'm holding what was once the mayor's son.
Oh.
That would count as interesting.
We should get back to town quickly.
You said it was dark, correct?
It would be dark at this point, yeah.
It's closed, then.
But you would realize the threat has been stopped, so maybe you could persuade entrance.
I'm holding the body of the mayor's son. It would probably make an exception.
And Quoin's holding the head of
You
the
want,
threat.
yeah, I was just gonna come. Do we want to bring this to? Is this too gross out, too weird, or do we? No, I could.
I mean, maybe like make a makeshift sack for it.
Perhaps. What do you intend to do?
And he'll look at the summer wolf.
Return to my den if it's safe. If if the promise we made is kept, for my pack to remain. If not, I will have no issues tearing out some more throats. Do you all intend to kill me now that I've aided you?
No gold in it.
Interesting. So if there's gold, you would.
Personally, I don't think I could, no matter how much gold.
Right.
You are a very valuable ally, and I am glad I could fight by your side.
Likewise. Thank you for avenging my maiden pups.
Anytime.
He slings the hide onto his back. Yes.
May the wind of Bahamut's strong wings be at your back and guide your travels.
You as well. And it's at a loud howl and sets off back in the direction you all came from.
Can I go back and check Fezzik's body for where any possible lycanthropy transmission
Yeah. Give
may have
me.
been on him?
Yeah. You look around. There is a pretty sizable bite on his torso, and it looks like it was made with wolf-like teeth, and it's horrifically scarred. And it definitely
Okay.
appears like it's probably a cursed wound.
Okay, sick. All right. Actually, I want to check inside, see if there's like any journals or bookkeeping or any notes inside. Nothing, just the chest.
Just
Okay.
the chest, yeah.
Kenna, did you see something on his body?
Uh, yeah, looks like he got caught right on the side of his torso, pretty bad. It's probably how he got the curse.
So there may be more.
Maybe.
You all would know because some of you have passed through it. The village of Swamp Peak down near in the Forlorn Forest has a pretty sizable lycanthrope population that are very peaceful. Druck would be the only one that passed through that area.
Okay.
And Dax as well.
Okay.
But yeah,
So you said south?
yeah, Forlorn Forests.
Okay, cool.
Right down here.
Can-
Very
can-
sizable lycanthrope population in those forests.
Okay.
Kind of would have been just north of the forest on that road, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I suppose we should get going.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
Guess
And
we push on ahead.
Druck will start walking towards the...
And Ven, you're carrying the ogre child.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Takes about an hour. Cause that's takes about an hour to get to Koza's den, and you can see Koza outside, and he's talking to the wolves in a language you don't understand. He turns back and just nods in acknowledgement, and then goes back into the den. You keep walking, and you get to the gates of Giant's Cradle at 10 p.m. And the guards are on top, like, halt! No one comes in when the gates are closed, unfortunately. And they see Ven holding a body. They're like, who's that?
I have my suspicions. We've taken care of your wolf problem,
For
and I
which
think
for which we have a permit from the Hunters Club.
Oh, yes. You're the ones who
we
were
also found several bodies that the culprit had slain in his time here.
All right. Who's the body?
I don't know for sure, but an ogre child.
The guards kind of go a little pale. They turn to each other and they start talking quietly. All right. Exception. And the gate starts to open.
Thank you.
And they're instantly on guard, like looking for wolves that might come prowling, but none do.
Okay.
And they look
Oh.
like, usually when we open these gates at night, wolves come. So you did deal with the problem. Thank you.
Right.
And
Also, a quick little thing. Before I wrapped up the child's body, I would have pressed the digitation, the
yeah,
dirt
for sure,
off of it.
for sure. And you pass into the settlement, and the guards are like, "Oh, we'll take you to Modoc, the mayor. Well, not mayor. I can't remember the Baron." And they start leading you towards his central hut, and they pass by the prison. And you can see Crown's guard from the capital currently standing outside the prison talking to the captain of the guard
Oh.
in the platinum dragon-looking armor that the Crown's guard wear. They're just talking amongst themselves. And the captain of the guard's like, "Oh, before you all leave, these men were looking for you." And the guards saunter over. And they see that you're holding a body, then they go, "You should continue on with him."
We will, if I think we know why you're here, I think we will come back and speak with you as soon as possible.
Excellent. Dor has come with us. You've met him. He was the wizard who gave you this contract in the first place.
Yes.
All right, we will wait in the prison for you then. And the two Crown's guards step into the prison.
I turn back to real. I hope that wasn't overstepping. I assume we want to speak to them. All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
One thing at a time.
Yes.
Okay. So one of these, where is this guy? What is this guy? The guard that's leading you. He is he's a full orc. About 9 feet, about 8-9 feet tall, and he's just lumbering along. And he eventually leads you to one of the bigger houses, but again, roughly everyone here lives in the same kind of quality. And he, Modok, the people who went to deal with the wolf problem are here. They have something that you've been looking for, I imagine. He's like, "Oh, send them in." Then the guard steps back and opens the door and says, "You may enter."
I'll step through first.
Okay.
With the body.
And you step into a very circular-looking living area. There's a fire raging in a pit on the ground in the middle, where like the floor has kind of been pushed away to make this fire pit. And there's meat roasting on the fire pit. There's a wall in in the northern wall is this massive double bed surrounded by wolf furs that are hanging on like a four-poster. And there's like bookcases and trophies all over the wall. And there's a huge chandelier made of wood with candles lining it. And sitting in a massive chair by the fire is the ogre baron of Giant's Cradle, Modok. And he's currently chewing on a large cooked piece of meat, like a leg of, probably looks like it's the leg of an ox. He's just eating it. Not your ox, but he's eating the leg of an ox. He's like, "Ah!" And he sees that you're holding a body, and he's like, "Shut the door, please." How went the contract, the hunt?
Go ahead.
No, please, after you.
We determined the culprit. I was the one that gave us the contract himself, Fezzik.
Are you certain?
I turned to Quoin what he's carrying.
I don't suppose there's any takesy backsies if we were wrong.
He was a werewolf, and he had a hunting lodge out in the woods.
And we found sorry, go ahead.
We found bodies. Many bodies.
We also found evidence that he was talking to the wolves with, I believe you have 2 of the stones, Van?
Yes, I have that proof as well.
And yeah, and the bodies that we found.
He stands up and approaches. And kind of just... And this body...
Is there like a bench or a sofa or something that's large enough?
Yeah, there's like a...
I walk over and...
A very rough-looking sofa.
Okay, I'll walk over and just very gently lay the body down and just pull the covering back from the face and then just step back.
He drops to his knees and just lets out a blood-curdling, violent scream that shakes the chandelier on the ceiling. And he just punches the wall and leaves a hole in it. Thank you for bringing me this closure.
I'm sorry about the message I deliver, but I'm glad I could deliver it.
And it was Fezzik.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad to see he's dead then. What of the summer? What of the wolf?
Aided us in Fezzik's slaying. Fezzik was framing it.
Though, might want to consider agreement on hunting.
Yes, it is capable of speech and intelligence, so
Ah, okay. I will send some emissaries there tomorrow.
if I understand your grieving, we can talk of the particulars about this in the morning.
I would appreciate that. Are any of you, by any chance, just... We're not a holy settlement. We do have a temple here to the god of nature, but we do not have many healers in that here. Would any of you be capable of performing funeral rites?
Yeah, I'll raise my hand as well.
Would you two be able to do that for me in the morning, for my son?
Be happy to.
I'll also send emissaries to this lodge to look for more bodies, I assume.
Yes, about how many did I count?
20 graves total.
There were 20 total. Did Druck bring back the ranger body or just leave it out in the open?
He brought it back with him.
Oh, so Druck's also holding
So
it
that would have
back.
been really hard to conceal, yeah, because it's a human.
Yeah.
Okay. He looks at the ranger. I know who this is. I will notify the family in the morning.
There were about 20 graves in total, of a variety of ages, but easily findable behind the lodge. We can give directions to your guards so they can find it.
Thank you. What was Fezzik's? What did he promise to pay you?
50 gold.
I will allocate some funds, and you'll be paid out much better than that tomorrow. I would like some alone time with my gestures to the
Yes, of course.
child.
Terribly, terribly sorry for your loss.
Thank you. He just kind of sits down by the sofa and just starts stroking the little ogre's head.
I'll just put a hand on the shoulder of whoever's closest to me and kind of
Let's go.
usher us all towards the door. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Kenna probably never left standing in front of the doorway, and they were probably the first out.
Okay.
Ven seemed as comfortable as one can seem in that situation.
And the guard is still standing outside and says, would you like to go speak to the Crown's Guard now?
Yes. Druck, did you want to?
I can. He sees the ranger body. I can take that to our
Yes.
cemetery, and he scoops it up from you, and just walk into the prison. They'll be ready for you. And this guard walks off with the corpse of the ranger.
Okay, so Quoin gets the key off around his head and starts twirling it like lifeguards do when they have that.
Nice.
The whistle, lifeguard whistle.
So you all make your way back to the prison, and
As we're going, I'm just going to turn to everybody else and say, if any of you are at all overwhelmed by any part of tonight, and if you want to if you would like to retire to the room and rest for the night, I think that would be completely understandable.
Also, that is something that you are welcome to do as well. Because I know you said this is what your third fight of all time, and it was pretty big.
I think that makes. I think the fourth. We have the bats and the wolves, but
Yeah.
now that it's over, it's much less stressful. But thank you. I appreciate the concern.
course, yeah.
Who all wants to go to the prison? Who all wants to just go sleep?
Oh,
I'm gonna
take
go to the prison.
Okay.
take care of business.
All right.
All right. So y'all make way to the prison, and the guard just said, "Just walk in."
Yep.
Yeah, you walk in, and in this main sort of conference area, there's a wooden table. And sitting at the table are two Crowns Guard and the hobgoblin wizard that you'd met 5 days prior, Door. And he's sitting there going, "Ah, you're back. Hello again. I have been made aware that the fugitive is locked currently in this prison. So, yay. Congratulations. We did some questioning to him, and as a divination wizard, I unearthed some things. And I believe you have evidence currently, whereabouts? In the stables somewhere?
It should be in the stables with the cart that we had that should say Shimmering Trout Meadery on the side.
So we'll have to confiscate the cart as well.
I would like to make sure that everything's on the up and up. I'm going to be kind of scrutinizing the way that he's speaking about things,
Why?
and trying to figure out if perhaps he might have had a hand in that too. So he's just
I'm confused.
being
what you mean.
suspicious.
So insight check then.
okay.
If that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah. 19.
You don't notice anything.
Okay.
One of you, the people of Canlaith sent a messenger pigeon to the capital, as well as the other settlements on the road, so that is why I'm here. Teleportation is a wonderful thing. He snaps his fingers. Go to the stables, get the evidence, please. To the two guards, and the two guards walk out. Is there anything else you could tell me that we might not have learned from Morgo down there, as well as the evidence we will find in the stables? Anything else I should know before I teleport out to here with Morgo?
Well, what did he tell you?
That he had done it, number one. He seemed terrified for some reason and wanted to get somewhere safe. Terrified by his journey on the road, I imagine, is what he said. Wolves and giant bats and something.
Yes,
yeah, we were attacked.
We had managed to capture a few other of the meadery employees, but they were carried off by giant bats on the road, and we were unable to recover them.
That is most unfortunate. He doesn't laugh. I laughed. That is most unfortunate.
Is he gonna roll deception on that?
There is no deception. It was 100%.
Well, one of them was killed by a mushroom guy,
Okay,
right?
but no.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if Ven was like hiding.
Ven, that's not the ones Ven's focusing on. Ven is clearly focusing on the one that he chased into the woods and was trying to
Yeah.
save.
But
Gotcha, cool.
that
I
is
wasn't
much
sure
more
what was
occupying
going
his
on.
mind.
But
I wasn't sure what was going on. Sorry.
There was payment promised, I imagine, and since you have apprehended the criminal, I can take over from here. Payment, however, reaches into his robes and pulls out a coin purse, drops it on the table. There's that. Now, Ildar offered up something as well in case he was proven innocent, which, I mean, in this circumstance, he is being proven innocent. I don't know how much you'll want to take up his offer, but he's offering you each 5 gold pieces and a free meal and bottle of mead should you ever visit his meadery after the sabotage has been sorted.
Oh, that is a generous offer.
But here in this bag of coins is 100 gold pieces.
That is very generous from the crown.
So you each get
20.
20 gold pieces, and if Dax ever decides to split the coin purse she took,
You don't know about that yet.
and also that's very noticeable, it's a big fucking coin purse.
Hey,
So-
Dax, where'd you get that coin
so-
purse?
Everyone can kind of see the coin purse on Dax.
No one's questioned it because they were fighting.
And also looks like you've gotten a little bit of a reward there, so everything is on the up and up. Everything is perfect. Anything
So-
I can do for any of you?
So he mentioned the Myconid friend.
I did not.
No one mentioned a mic in it.
Jack's just looking around the room like. There was some unfortunate experimentation by him, and he has harmed more than the ones he has killed publicly.
Oh, that's I have assumed as much. Well, I guess that's everything. We'll be taking and eventually the guards come back with the chest that contains all the jars of spores and everything. We'll be taking this. The cart will have to be returned to the meadery. The ox as well.
Question.
Yes.
We encountered zombie-like creatures. Did any of those that died at the festival come back?
Yes, but they were quickly dealt with. It's a very common thing with myconid spores, which is what I'm gathering what went on here. Myconid sovereign spores can turn corpses into living plant creatures called spore servants. So that's what happened there. No one dead, just very weird creatures called spore servants. But yes, it was dealt with. But yes, we will be taking the cart, the ox, and the everything that was inside the cart. So there we have it.
There is one more piece of information. There's a tunnel that goes underneath the lake that connects the Silver Trout
Oh,
to
he did not mention that.
to the the Shimmering Trout to
The
the
Trask meadery.
Trask Meadery.
Oh,
Yeah.
good to know. I'll have to send some people from the academy out that way to seal that tunnel off with magic.
It was constructed by, I can never remember names, it's been so long. It was constructed by Margo, or at least funded by him. It was
That makes sense.
carved, from the Shimmering Trout to the Trask Meadery.
Of course, I will send some academy people that way to seal that up. All right, well, here's your payment. Again, it looks like you have another bag of coins. You should be well off for a good amount of time here. Well, he stands up, looks at Ven, nods, and he gives you a very familiar salute that the people of the academy would often give each other.
Return it.
It's kind of like this very deep bow and then a flourish of the hand, and it kind of conjures like a little arcane thing when he does it, which you can do as well.
Yeah, do it.
There's no like.
I assume that's
It's
prestidigitation.
basically prestidigitation. You have helped the crown very much with this investigation. You're free to do what you please now.
Well, here is the key for
Thank you. And he takes it. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Which, I mean, there isn't much to it. And he bows again, and then walks downstairs to the prison cells are. You hear him unlock a door, and then you hear a... And that's where we're going to end the session for the week, I guess. And guess what that means, everybody? You killed a fucking big-ass werewolf, and the contract for Morgo has been completed. So y'all level up to level fucking 3.
That's awesome.
Second level
Oh
spells.
my god.
So good night, everybody. We're going to roll hit dice off stream. Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah.